back. Mind you, that sounds really croaky. To be fair, I am back. I am back. I'm okay. That's the best thing, guys. I just want to miss everyone and say thank you to everyone that's been obviously sending me messages and putting updates and asking for updates and streams. I really do appreciate it. G, mate, you've done wonders for the previews and the match reactions, and obviously we've just spoken off stream as well. And G will be taking up the match reactions as much as he possibly can. Previews are mine. Everyone knows I love a preview. Everyone knows I like to wind people up on a preview.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Neil, thank you as well for joining the team as well. You've been an absolute ledge as well. Obviously, I've been backstage. Everyone knows this. I have been backstage. I have been watching in you. Apart from the Brighton one, that I quickly just set that one up because I'll be honest, I was knackered. So I was like, no, I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah.
I need to go to sleep. But G, I really do appreciate everything, and Ali as well, which I do. Oh, I thought it was Ali. It's actually Nick as well. So perfect time to add Nick and say thank you to you as well, my friend, for doing everything whilst. I know I've been backstage one. You all up, and I know that I think was it Ali said it. I'm better when I'm winding people up. Yeah, that's how I get through life. My sarcasm is what gets me through life.
British humour,
definitely.
We do.
It is, and the fact is, Nick has still decided to keep his as well. Special interested indeed. It is what it is.
I just want to say, obviously, on behalf of Ali in his absence, obviously Geeks, Dodsey, Brenny, K74. I mean, the whole, you can bring Brenny in by all means. The whole kind of, YouTube community that we're building, the Discord community that we're building, everybody who watches the lives, everybody who comments on the show. I just want to obviously give you a massive virtual hug.
Yeah, 100.
Welcome you back, obviously, to the Football Takeover. We've massively missed obviously you being on the actual live shows. At the same time, despite all the kind of like personal issues with regard to your health and stuff, your commitment to the channel with regard to providing slides, being backstage, whilst I was kind of getting back into the swing of things with presenting and hosting, because it had been a couple of years since I'd done it. Yeah. I just want to say a massive thank you from all of us, because we have missed you. We're so glad you're back. And yeah, just thank you, Bobby, because you're a very, very special human being. I've known you for a while now. I know this might make you feel a little uncomfortable, but absolutely, it needs to be said. So yeah, just a massive thank you from everybody involved, whether you're officially part of the channel, you're on the panel, you're in the Discord, you're in the YouTube. We all appreciate you for 101 reasons. So thank you so much. Okay,
mate, I appreciate it. Thank you very so much, mate.
And just a quick, because I am gonna jet. I'm gonna let Bobby do his thing for tonight's show as the host. I will be back tomorrow for the Mansfield versus Arsenal reaction. And as Bobby kind of alluded to, moving forward as a team, Bobby will be doing most of the hosting of the preview shows, where I'll be appearing as a guest. And then I will be doing most of the hosting for the reaction shows. So there might be times when we flip it up and we're a little bit more flexible. But I know Bobby loves a preview. I love a reaction. And so moving forward, that's what it's going to look like for the Football Takeover. So I'm going to bow out, but I just wanted to come on for 5 minutes and just thank you, Bobby. Love you, Bobby. And I wish you all the best for the stream. Take care, everybody.
See you later, mate.
Speak to you later. Peace.
And you.
Take care,
later, mate. He's only jumping out because he knows the challenge is coming back. That's literally all it is. Big up to Brady, big up to Ali. I know that you've all missed what we've been talking about, but guys, I really do appreciate everything that you've all done whilst I've obviously been recuperating and stuff. PB, I've known you for years, mate. He is, yeah. We've discussed this off air before. He is someone that means a great deal to me, my PB. Always has done.
No, I appreciate that. Likewise.
Yeah. And one day we will actually meet in person. It would be very nice.
We will. Yeah, definitely,
we've known each other for years, but we've never actually met.
At the Victory Parade, Bob, when the parade title, we're all
Well, let's see. Coach Addy was here, but he's dropped out. But I will add him in when the time is right again. I will go through the comments because, unsurprisingly, Tamina, I have missed you as well, in all fairness. Hi, everyone. How you doing? Big up to Tamina. I hope you're doing well, my love. Any player... right. I want to quickly talk about the transfers. When the international break is here, which I believe is late March, early April, if I'm correct in saying that.
That is correct.
That is when I will do a transfer specific show. I still need to talk about January because obviously I've been out for a while, and I will be talking about January because there was stuff that was made up in there, and I need to cover it because it's been annoying me. Still, I am quite a stubborn man. I never forget things. I'm like, no, that needs to be talked about because certain things have been talked about that they said happened, but it didn't happen. I can promise you that. Arsenal smash Mansfield 10-0 on Saturday, Bobby. Well, we'll get into Mansfield because everyone knows I like to respect the opposition, and I have done as much as I possibly can tonight to which is going to annoy Brenny, I can promise you that.
Welcome back, Bobby. Back, Bobby.
Big up to Geese saying, good evening, one and all. Please support the channel by pressing the like button and enjoy the content. Why not subscribe? Thanks, Geeks. Appreciate that. Bobby, welcome back. So good to hear you. Big up and Doddsy and all the football takeover family. Big up to AFC 777. It's going to be quite a shame because obviously I've actually quite enjoyed being backstage because I can actually answer your questions properly, fully. So I'm going to do my best still to do everything that I do. But if I do miss a question, I do apologise, and I will be backstage for the reactions as well, so you can still get your message in for the reactions as well. AFC saying big up Gigs, big up lads, and you guess Bobby. Big up to Chris, who I've known also for years, so I obviously know his humour. Hope you're doing well, my friend. G-Chubby shit shot comment. No, bless him. He deserves a night off, to be fair. He's been doing a lot as well. Evening to Mohammed. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're recovering well, but I'm doing okay. That's the best I can do at the moment. Hey, Bobby, you're back, man. I am. Big up to Dermot. All I say, mate, is I hope you're okay. That's all I can say to you, my friend. Sorry? The toilet bowl burst. What, you're put... Oh.
No, the toilet bowl.
The problem is, guys, I take things very literally. So I was like, your toilet bowl burst?
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Yeah. Right, my brain. Honestly, I need to switch off sometimes. Big up, Ready to says AFC 77. Has Bobby really missed Tamina? I have actually. I do try and answer all the questions backstage as I could, and I hope I did as much as I could. Big up to, I believe that's Mike.
Big Mike.
Yeah. Isn't it? I hate these ats. I really do. I want. If everyone could please message YouTube and tell them to stop sorting it, change that back, because I miss their names because I have to remember everybody's. It's very hard sometimes.
It's not Chopper Harris, the former Chelsea player.
Christ, yeah. Look, I'll be honest. Wolves with loving life. Obviously, Wolves are playing again tonight. Literally the same team in the FA Cup. So
I thought they rested players, Bobby. I thought they rested players for tonight. Wolves. That's what's that's what's been going around.
No, look, I'm looking forward to Wolves are loving it at the moment. Look, at the end of the day, Rob Edwards knows that team very well and knows how to get the best out of them. And as I've warned you all before, that on the training ground they look very different to how they do on the match days. And now you're seeing them how they perform in training. They are a good unit, and they've got some really good quality players. Big up to Charles. Good to hear you. Hope you are well. We will see Max down explosion at Mansfield. Arteta next rise needs to centre around commercial talent, right? Max, I will be very surprised if he doesn't start tomorrow. I have we've got the predicted lineups, we've got chosen lineups, which will upset some people. That's fine, but I'll be surprised if we don't see Max start. I'll be honest. I'll be disappointed if we don't.
100%.
I'm fully recovered from my kidney stone pain. Oh, I didn't know you were poorly, mate. As well, had it, to be fair, quite. Oh, I'm glad you're better, mate. When qualifying in Australia in the morning, 5 a.m. UK time. The race is 4 a.m. on
Oh, yeah.
Sunday, I believe. I'm considering getting up for it. I'm gonna be honest.
It's going to be a good season. Looking forward
Exactly. This is why I really want to get up for it, because I think this season's going to be so damn good. Big up to Chris. Is that qualifying or is that the race, Chris? I'm pretty sure there's two different times I've looked at, 4 and 5. I'm pretty sure it's 4 o'clock for qualifying.
Yeah, I think that's qualifying.
Is it? Mate, I'll be honest. I did private message you when you were on backstage a few weeks ago, and I did fear for you, and I still do fear for you. I do. I'll be honest. If you go down there, I think you may struggle, and that's not me being just an Arsenal fan trying to wind you up. I do think you'll struggle. The Championship is a very hard league,
Brutal
and
league.
you haven't got the players for it. You would have to start from scratch. If I'm being honest, sorry. I was talking about the match last. Got you. Thank you, Mo. It's 5 a.m. Sorry, the race is 4. Yeah, I knew it was one.
Oh, it is.
One was the other.
Yeah.
Rare chance to enjoy an Arsenal match, and I can't watch because I have a full day. Oh no, Chris. I will be watching that tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it, to be fair. Any inside news on how they are feeling across Seven Sisters Road? Are they nervous at a management level? I still speak to Vinay. For anyone that knows who Vinay is, he used to work for Arsenal. I would probably want to tell Dermot before I tell any Arsenal fans what they think personally. So I might do that first, and then I'll come back to you guys. I had a feeling that they were one shot this season in Premier League, but was it in the back of my mind? Never thought it would be Spurs. I didn't see this coming personally.
No,
I thought they had a better.
It feels
squad.
like a downing of tools. I think they are better than what they are, like where they are. I do.
Yeah. But I do fear for him because West Ham are starting to find some form. Forest are finding some form. Burnley and Wolves, as much as Wolves are turning around, won't have enough.
Maybe too little, too late.
But I do see West Ham and Forest being a problem. I'll be honest. I'm 50-50 on the regulations. Basically, going to be I'll be looking forward to. I'm going to have to watch your stream because I know you've done one on it. But I'm going to have to listen to F1 stuff about it as well at some point. Anyway, how are we feeling for the Mansfield game tomorrow? We're going to start with you first, Nick. How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling relaxed, hoping for a full rotation where key members that have had a lot of minutes are nowhere near the squad. Hopefully, all they're thinking about is Leverkusen. I respect the fact that we're playing away. It's an old-fashioned side. Pitch, all of that sort of stuff, but you'd like to think that the squad players at Arsenal that aren't getting games are levels above Mansfield. So that's where I am with it.
Fair dues. Bren, I know you don't get nervous, you don't do nerves, but are you excited at least?
No. You know what? It's a shame because and thank you to these two legends. They came on my channel last night. And we were discussing Miles Lewis Skelly. And then today, Dogsy, we were talking about it with the chat, weren't we? It's like saw a headline that he's not available to play because he got a yellow against Portsmouth and a yellow against Wigan.
Yeah. So basically, if before the quarterfinals, if you get 2 yellows, you get suspended for 1 game. I'm surprised no one knew this because as soon as he got that yellow card, I knew who's suspended. And I'm like, how is this breaking news today? And it's quite disappointing because they're Arsenal journalists. They should know this stuff. So anyway, but he is suspended.
Because you see, PB, we were talking about seeing Miles Lewis Skelly in midfield. That's all the 3 of us were looking forward to. You know what I mean? And now obviously someone's going to have to be Norgard and someone else. Probably, I'd say Martin Odegaard probably coming to the number 8. But no, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's not going to be one of them games where we're going to absolutely blow them away. But guys, a very funny statistic I saw earlier on. Can you believe Mansfield, including league in all competitions, they've only won 1 game in 10, and that was against Burnley away. Crazy. Yeah. Crazy. I've been watching highlights of them the last couple of games, and they had a couple of draws. I think they drew 0-0 with Rotherham the other day. In all honesty, we've got nothing to worry about, but we can't go out there, regardless of who the 11 has picked, and be complacent. We've got to do a
Absolutely.
professional job. We've got to do a professional job out there, because if we don't, I always say sides from any of these divisions, Championship, League One, League Two, even Nationwide Conference can beat you on the day. So
Mm.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm also going to be. Probably watch the first half from here, and if North Breeford's game's not called off tomorrow, we've had rain down here, so if it's not called off tomorrow, I'll be watching the second half on Sky Go.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Neil, how are you feeling, mate?
Yeah, it should be a routine win for our second team. But I mean, let's face it. I mean, our second team, we're talking about pretty much a team that can start in the Premier League, I believe.
Yeah,
But I want to see some youngsters playing. I want to see Dalman back in, get some minutes in his legs. If Odegaard's available, I'd like to see Odegaard get some minutes in his legs as well. Because I think as much as he's annoyed me this season, Martin, I think our squad has a big part to play in the remainder of the season in the Premier League, and every other competition we're in. So yeah, for me, I think it's also great. I like playing lower league sides as well. I think it's good for them. It's good for grassroots football. It's great for that, and I think it's a shame they're not playing at the Emirates, because they could have earned a bit more money from it as well. But yeah, positively, we should be winning this game. It's a nice, easy, give the guys a rest, and we go again as well in the Premier League next. Or sorry, the Champions League next.
Yeah. What I will say about the Mansfield, and I do love them to bits, they have been making plenty of money off a certain other aspect of Arsenal this week on TikTok. For anyone that doesn't know, look them up on TikTok. They have been making a bit of fun of the fact that we score from corners, so they have been zooming in on their corner flags. Look, and I think it's close. Well, it was when I looked. It was over 100,000 hearts and loves and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
So they've been making money on some other aspects of us. That's fine. So I love it personally. Right, we actually have played Mansfield once before. Brenny, see if you remember what year we played them. Don't worry, you weren't alive, my friend. By the
I was going to say you was 5 years old, Brent.
You were. But I know Brenny's my historian, so I'm wondering if he remembers.
I haven't a clue, but I wonder if it's in a year where we actually won the cup.
Okay.
It's in the
We have played them once. We beat them once.
1929.
You ready?
Yeah, go on.
1929 at Highbury, FA Cup. Beat him 2-0. The goal scorers were David Jack and Harold Burston.
Oh, yeah.
Lionel.
What a beautiful
David
name.
Jack,
Harold Burston Peel. Lovely, loved that name.
And then,
so amazing.
And then a year and a bit later, we won our first trophy.
Yeah. Now, Ali has joined us, so it's perfect time to bring him in. How you doing, Ali?
Coach.
Not too bad, thank you. How is everyone?
Ali.
Bobby,
Big up.
good to see you
All
back,
good.
mate. I heard what G said earlier, and I echo everything that he said earlier. And it's nice to hear your voice, and good to hear you. Well, good to see you and hear you back on a live rather than being backstage.
Yeah, it's much more fun. I'll be honest, the fact that you're limited on YouTube or characters makes it very hard to talk sometimes. So I'm glad I can just blurt out loads of stuff now. But thank you ever so much, Ali, for doing everything that you've been doing as well whilst I've been away. But I really have appreciated everybody's hard work, and it's good to be back, and let's just keep it going for as long as I humanly can. Right, we've done
No, we
previous
definitely
meetings.
will do that.
Form guide, as I think it was you, Brent, that was talking about their form. Their form has been woeful.
Yeah.
As you can see, the last game out, drew Rotherham, they drew with Wimbledon, they lost to Lincoln, they lost to Blackpool, they lost to Peterborough. Obviously, we know what our form is, so we don't need to worry about that. But like I do on the previews, I focus mainly on them because you have to respect your opponent, so you know how to defeat them.
Yeah.
That's that. I know it sounds really harsh, but that's the way I look at it. Respect them so you can defeat them. Because if you don't, they can bite you on the butt. They are 16th in League One. They have won 10 games, 11 draws, 12 losses. And I still can do goal conversions, even though in League One, thankfully for the team that I work with, they can manage still to do goal conversions. 11% is theirs compared to ours, 14. Now, I was getting worried because it wasn't going high for us. As everyone knows, I like around 20 for champions. For winning in the league, you need to be around 20%. However, Arsenal are breaking the mould for this season. So around this percentage for us is fine because of the way that we play. It's very weird, but we're kind of happy with the 14%. We don't want it dropping to 12. That's what we don't want. So we're keeping it 14. If we can get to 15, even better. As I said it on backstage a couple of streams ago. I am confident we win 2 things this season. I'm confident. And Brenny knows me. I'm not Mr. Confident. I'm normally the most miserable sod there is, but I'm confident this season. But we've won 20 games, 7 draws, 3 losses. Goal scored per game for Arsenal is 2, compared to Mansfield's 1.2 per game. Chances created for Mansfield is 1.8 compared to ours 2.9, which I'm not that concerned about, if I'm honest. I think across Europe, most of the teams are around challenging for the league around 3.5 to 4. So it's a good number to beat, and we're just breaking the mold because of the way that we play. We are breaking the mold for stats at the moment, so it's quite interesting. For people that,
sorry, Bobby, is that due to our defensive record?
It's actually due to the way that we play football.
Possession.
We are currently. It's been compared to 1990s football.
That's right.
It's not. It's because obviously
I
back
said
then
that the other day.
there wasn't an algorithm. There wasn't stats. There wasn't that kind of stuff back then, like there is now. Like obviously now everything's computerized. Everything is simulated and all this kind of stuff. We are breaking the mold for it right now, so it's very, very good. I'm actually positive. I'm confident. I'm not enjoying the football, as I will state, and I've stated very, very many times on stream. I hate watching us play. However, when I banned myself from Neil and I don't know if Nick was around at the time, but I banned myself from ever doing Man City games because every time I watched them, I was bored senseless. And this was at the time that I think Man City beat Chelsea 4-0. And me and Colm were doing a watch along, and we both sat together after we went. I can't watch Man City. Honestly, I was bored senseless, and we both agreed we won't ever do a Man City game. Obviously, if unless they're playing us, then obviously I'll do it. But I just hated the football. But this is my club. This is where it's different because
you have to
we
watch
are
it.
close to winning something. I don't have to. That's the thing. I don't have to. But we are close to. If we were mid-table and this was our football, no chance am I watching it. I'll be honest. I'm just not going to watch it. But we are close to actually doing something that I don't think I've seen in my lifetime.
Not in this manner.
No, I don't. I'm trying to think, Brent. Have I seen us win a triple? I don't think we have we?
We have in our history.
We've only won 3 doubles.
Yep.
Yeah,
We've won a treble back in the 50s or whenever it was.
Oh, was it back then?
We have done it.
Yeah, I'm not that old.
40s and 50s. But we've done
not
obviously doubles and things like that.
Yeah. So
we've 3 leagues in a row, but we've never won a domestic treble.
I didn't think we had.
In a season.
Yeah, check that because I have heard we have done a treble.
The League Cup. No, the League Cup, unless you're including a what was then called the Charity Shield, because the League Cup came out in the 60s. So the European competition was in the 60s.
If someone can Google that.
I mean? If someone
I've honestly, I thought we only done 3 trebles, and that was like the 2 under Wenger and the 70s, and then we had the cup double with George Graham.
Yeah. I can't remember
sorry, I'm talking about league titles in a row. My bad.
No.
That would be the 30s.
That's why I didn't look on Google.
Because I was thinking in my head back to last season, because it was the 4-peat, and everyone was talking about the 4-peat, who's done 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Got yeah.
And then we came into that conversation, even though it was in the 50s or whatever it was. When was that, OG?
And
30s.
amazingly,
30s.
guys, we never did the double in the 30s, which is quite amazing considering
No.
we won like 3 or 4 league titles, including what Alex said, the 3 in a row. But then we won the FA Cup in 30 and in 36, but we never won the league that year. Crazy that.
That's mad, isn't it? Anyway, back
It's
onto
time to do it.
Mansfield. It is exactly. Home record for Mansfield: played 18 times, won 7, drawn 5, lost 6. So there's nothing at the moment that's scaring me about Mansfield. That stats wise, they're just not that great at home. It'd be slightly worrying if their home form was really good, and they've never been beaten, but they have been. Away form for us: we played 23 times away now, won 16. Let that sink in, people. We've won 16 times on the road out of 23. That's a high number for any team, really. Drawn 5, lost 2, scored 46 goals on the road, conceded just 17. Scored. We're going to get the 100th goal tomorrow. I'm confident of that. We've got 99 so far, 60 from open play, 28 set pieces. Well, I'm still annoyed with no 0 free kicks. That really.
Right? I am as well. Particularly when you've got a ball striker like Saka and Rice, it doesn't make sense.
Do you know what it
to
is though, Nick? And it's quite weird. Obviously I do all the slides. It's quite a lot of teams that don't have free kicks scored.
Oh, is it really?
I'm quite shocked by that.
Yeah.
When I check these stats.
Don't you think that, like, obviously, because I said this to the lads when you were backstage and you were like messaging in, Bobby. These free kick stats and stuff. It'll be interesting to find out the data on how many players are getting fouled inside or in between or just outside the goalposts.
Yeah, because we're always out. Yeah.
Because they're always on the edge or the angles are quite different.
Yeah.
For seasons gone by, so it's very difficult to judge in terms of. Obviously, if it's a wide free kick, you're not going to shoot direct towards the goal, are you?
Yeah.
So
true.
it'll be interesting to see how many free kicks are actually in and around the D, and just on the edges of or inside, a bit like Real Madrid, when Declan Rice had those opportunities to.
Well, this is the thing, yeah. Look, obviously, I've discussed this with a few people, and they're all saying that they don't like to lose possession, and I kind of get it. It's weird, isn't it? Because you have to feel super confident that if you're going to take a shot on goal from a free kick, it's going to go in. And I don't think anyone's really that confident anymore, because it's all about possession football. It's all about possession football, and you don't want to lose possession in a free kick, especially that high up of the pitch as well, because we all see how quick some of these counter-attacks can form now. It's weird. Obviously, I'm back because my brain thinks Reggie Blinker. Do you remember him, Bren?
Yep. Dutchman.
I saw a clip of him today, and I was thinking, I forgot how fast he was, but I was thinking of that kind of player.
Quick.
We've got so many of those type of players now that are just so quick, and I think that's what a lot of teams don't want to lose possession in that high now, because even the goalkeepers are so quick with like throwing it out or kicking it out, and you're on the back foot automatically. So I kind of get it. I still just want a nice free kick. I miss them. I just love
saying
it.
Don't you get nervous? Don't you get nervous when you see Arsenal not play the free kick as you expect them? They do a secondary, and the centre backs stay up there, and I'm like, I get really nervous at that point, because I'm just wanting them to get back and kind of we recycle the ball, and that's when I'm a bit like.
Yeah, I'm with you, mate. I'm with you, honestly. We've got 4 penalties, 7 own goals. See, they just love giving us goals.
I wouldn't goal.
It's nice.
I wouldn't goal.
Own goals, it's just lovely, isn't it? Possession, right? So these are the bits that you normally look at, and you just kind of compare what they're going to kind of do. Possession-wise, bear in this is League One. They're 46.6 possession.
That's interesting.
Don't expect them to have a lot of possession against us tomorrow, because it won't happen. XG 50 for us, 41 for Mansfield. XG conceded for 21.1, which is extremely low. Mansfield 42.6. Shots on target per game is 4.9 for the Arsenal, 3.2 for Mansfield. 56 big chances missed, which is the highest in the Premier League.
That's quite big, considering we've got 99 season goals as well.
Well, this is the thing. We would be over 150 goals by now if these went in. Unbelievable. I blame Raya personally. It's the only person I can blame. 39 chances for Mansfield. Passing accuracy for Mansfield is only 73%, which isn't fantastic. And I will moan about Arsenal's now because it has dropped considerably. Even the amount of passes we do per game. I have noticed, because obviously I've been doing the slides still, it's been dropping. It's normally way over 400. But I think it's because we're confident in ourselves.
That's right.
You know. It sounds really stupid. You know, when you're confident in yourself, and you can just walk outside, and and that's how it's working for football. I think we're confident in ourselves, where they can have the ball. Fine, have it. Don't care. You can't hurt us. It's fine. We've got Raya back, Saliba and Gabriel at the back. Good luck trying to get past Imber. Definitely good luck trying to get him passing Kappa.
Oh, what a player, Bob! What a player! I said to you, I was so happy about him.
Honestly, I get Arsenal fans, and obviously Calafiori is doing fantastic at the time, and he is. He's a fantastic player.
He's a very.
But I did warn you about Nkape. He is beautiful.
Yeah, you did.
I love him.
Same.
So yeah, I'm glad he's doing so well because he is. He's absolutely fantastic.
Sorry, just a quick question on his confirming his loan. What is that figure that we would have to pay for him?
Oh, crikey, O'Reilly. Off the top of my head, I don't know, mate. I'll be honest.
I can't remember how high it went.
I think it's around
40, 50 million euros. No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not a ridiculous amount of money.
No, totally worth it.
Oh yeah,
he's
100%.
definitely coming.
Oh, there was no doubt in my mind. Anyway, it's all to do with balancing the books. That's all it is to do with.
It's like
it
the
suits
Rayo
them.
one.
It suits us. Exactly.
Yeah.
It suited them. It suited us.
Yeah.
This is how football teams do it. Sometimes it's fine. Don't worry too much about it. But yeah, I think as far as I'm concerned about Nkape, I think he will cost less than Ben White. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not having a knock at Ben White. Everyone knows how much I love him as well.
I like him. Yeah.
Price-wise, at that time, I thought was ridiculous.
That's a bit high.
Personally, that's just me. I'll be honest. I haven't done this for so long, so I don't actually remember what the next slide is. So I'm just going to bring it up, and I have no idea what it could be. It's the injury list. Okay, cool. Sorry, not this. I've been out for about 2 months, people. I forget what's on here. Right, Mansfield Bolton is a 92%. Sweeney is 86%, so I don't expect to see Sweeney. Cargill is out till mid-May, who's a centre-back as well. And for we talked about this, obviously, earlier. I don't understand how the Lewis Skelly thing was a shock. Once he got that second yellow card in the next FA Cup game, I knew he was suspended. That's the rules. Up until the quarterfinals, 2 yellow cards, you're suspended for 1 game. Simples. Odegaard is 89%. Rice and White is... It's a good job I didn't put that way around, didn't it, really? 93%. So I just realised that. Saliba, 94%. But I don't think you'll see any of those players, I'll be honest.
Oh, really?
I don't think so.
2 of them would be on the pitch.
I don't think so, personally. I don't want to see Saliba.
Ben White.
I don't want to see Rice.
Apart from Ben White,
White
I
and
don't
Odegaard,
want
I
to
was
see
hoping
any
would
of them.
start.
See, this is the thing.
Yeah.
This is why I've wanted to talk so much about
Odegaard needs minutes.
Jayden Dixon was an important signing, and no one really talks about it. He will be our future right back at some point in the next 2 seasons. Now, hopefully, we can try and fast track him, which is why he's obviously with the first team at the moment training. He is a very good player. We have spent 3 million quid on for him for a good reason. He has played for Stoke first team, so it's not like he's one of their youth. He's played first team football for them. We know what he's capable of. Now, he's technically very much like Mosquera, where he can play on the right centre-back and the right back, but he's more accomplished at right back, where Mosquera is better at centre-back. So Jayden's actually really important. So I hope to see Jayden tomorrow. I don't know if he'll start, because I do think it's dropping him in the deep end a little bit too quick. Just because of the, Arteta's style of football and all that kind of stuff. He's not really got up to speed on that yet. But he is such an important signing. He's got so under the radar, it's unbelievable.
How old is he? Is he the same? Because I know he's friends with Max
19. He's 19, I believe. Jaden.
Fine.
Yeah. You'll see him in a minute because he's on one of the slides. But yeah,
Robbie, just a question while we're talking about
Neil.
injury.
Yes.
Is there anything else going on behind the scenes with Odegaard? There's been some stuff floated around. Obviously,
Is this about personal life and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Personal life, as everyone knows, I will respect their personal lives, so I won't ever talk about personal lives with any of their players. Regarding, is he 100% committed to Arsenal? No, he's not. There are some things that could happen in the summer, and I would not be surprised if he does leave. Me personally, if someone asked me, are you going to be sad about it? Nope. He'll bring us a good amount of money. I don't think, and I've said this, and I think Brenny said it as well for a couple of seasons, he just doesn't fit our system anymore. He's a great player. He should be a number 8, not a number 10. He's never going to be the number 8 at Arsenal. So personally, ship him off. This is just how we have to be now. Don't get too attached to certain players,
especially when his value is high.
Exactly, another reason why it's a good reason to sell. And he is. Look, I've never slated him. He is a fantastic player. He just doesn't suit our system.
Can I ask a player about a negotiation question? Are we opening with Declan?
Opening or done?
There we go. That's a better one. Okay, that's good. I'm good, Bobby.
There we go. Thank you very much. We shall move on.
That's awesome, Bobby. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Anyway, I honestly just can't remember what's next. Sorry, I'm gonna have to. Right, these are my flow. I don't do the videos apart from the new thing that's coming later because we haven't. As much as I wanted to do the retro challenge for 1929 game, I don't think any of us know the players. So I've created something different tonight. Just as a one-off. It's just a bit of fun.
You want to see what Dermo's put in the chat?
I did see it. Thank you.
I will do my best to get through the comments. I know they're building up, guys. I will try my best. But I'm going to start with their players to watch that I personally like themselves. No one's going to be shocked to hear that this guy is a fullback. Kyle Noyle, as everyone knows, I love a fullback. That has not changed. He's a decent player. I think he's at his level personally, but he's decent. Look, you're not good. This one, however, Steve McLaughlin. Now, I do like him because he's a wing back, so he bombs forward. He's got a great cross. I think he's about 31 now, so he's kind of, coming to the end of his football career. I do think he could play at the Championship personally. I think he's definitely slightly below the level that he should be playing at, but he's got a wicked cross. So that is something we need to watch out for tomorrow if he does play. Lewis Reed. Hard-working defensive midfielder. He's going to be a bit of a problem. Whoever plays attacking midfield, you'll see with the chosen lineups, which will cause a bit of friction, I'm sure. Whoever plays there will have a fight because he is a very hard-working defensive midfielder. Aaron Lewis, Brenny. Who was the guy that used to be the Arsenal fan? That used to do the mullet show. What was his name? The guy that used to work with
Martin Lewis.
No, do you remember he used to have on the FTSN? He used to host the. He used to be in our group chat on WhatsApp. What was his name? Do you know what I'm on about? He would have been so proud of this mullet. Because people that don't know him, he had a literal show called The Mullet Show, and it was all about football. And all his friends and himself had a beautiful mullet. Right. He was so proud of it. And when I saw his face, I just thought of him, but I can't think of his name. He was an Arsenal fan as well. We need to get in contact, see if we can.
I can't believe it's come back, the mullet. I mean, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my word, they were all over the place, mate. Yeah, I can't. It was. I was just thinking he'd be so proud of this mullet because and he's only young. I think he's about 24. Aaron is, and he's got a lovely mullet. Anyway, Regan Hendry, young Scottish attacking midfielder. I don't think he'll start tomorrow, but if he is on the bench, he is someone to keep an eye out for because he is very attack minded. He likes to just bomb forward with the ball. So if he does play, watch out for him. And as I said, I can't remember what every slide is. the predicted lineups. There we go. Right. I'm going to pause it there. I'm just going to look for these comments because I know that they are building up drastically. So I'll let you all just delve on the predicted lineups before I ask you how you're feeling. I'm sure you're not happy, but don't worry. In actual fact, the chosen lineups are better than the predicted lineups tonight. So we'll see how you rate that one very shortly. Dermot, having the players don't care, the owners don't care, the fans. Yeah, mate, I'm with you. You're spot on about the owners, mate. I'll leave it that with you. I would expect Arsenal to take the line-up, and that should do the job. Get the wing at the kick-off. Yeah, I don't like 12-15 kick-offs, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
It's horrendous. Rather Yildiz and Gordon. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people say that Gordon's not happening. I'm sorry to shock you, but we do like Gordon. Not saying that is what's going to happen, but we do like Gordon, so don't rule him out. It all depends on what happens with Newcastle, in all fairness. It's FA Cup, shocks happen. Yeah, exactly. This is why I always, and everyone knows me, I've always respected the FA Cup as highly as possible. Last time I didn't, Wrexham knocked us out, so it's called respect nowadays, because otherwise Wrexham happens again. It's thank you very much, Dirk. Appreciate it. They said they've got lots of injuries and haven't trained. Basically said, what do you expect a League One to do? Well, exactly. They haven't got many defenders fit to be missing two of their big ones. Sweeney and Cargill are their main defenders, and they're missing them. We'll obviously go into that when we go on to the challenge, which still will happen, people, because I'm mean. But yeah, they are struggling, to be fair. It's like being Burnley in FA Cup was cursed for Mansfield. Happened to Grimsby when they beat London Chester early in the season League Cup.
That's a good one. London
Mansfield not fully yet safe yet. No, they're not. They're still fighting. They need to gain some form in League One at the moment. League One has been crazy this season. Like Plymouth had a really. For people that don't know, Plymouth are my team in League One. They had a torrid start, but they've turned around and they're like mid-table now. It's one of those seasons. City are the only ones to do a domestic treble, and I'll still state this, and I've stated this all season. I'm not concerned by City in the slightest, and I'm still not. Was Nick and Brenny around them days? I know Nick was. I had a drink with him 1931. Great days, Nick. Oh, yeah, righty there, Matt.
Yeah, I was. I got fought out. I got fought out years ago to defeat Simon Phoenix. So yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh right, Inner Solace.
Brenny
Is
Spartan.
that DJM? Is that DJM? I think it is, isn't it? Is that great? Thank you very much, D. I'm pretty sure it's DJM. I'm trying to remember all these ats.
I think it is.
I wish that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's DJM. Hope you're doing well, though, my friend. Szoboszlai scored a few free kicks for us this season, but he's got his delivery.
Yeah, but he's been scoring like from 35, 40 yards.
Absolute
stunning
bangers. I love them. I'll be honest. I love a good free kick. I was watching some scored by Tony Cruz earlier today. I just love a good free kick. I wish it's. I think it's mainly because I was fairly decent at them as well. And it's just something it's something that from your Arsenal you can use, very much like corners are. It's something you can use to score a goal, and free kicks is something that you're given sometimes. I wish it's ice cream for shut some stupid noise. Oh, I love it.
Oh, Chris is back, man.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm so glad he's back. Start Norgard in midfield. I do expect him to start. Odegaard perfect for Serie A. Juventus are interested in him, in all fairness. Absolute groan of that joke. You brought yourself into that. My humour, yes. We need a mini rebuild. We have to get 2 midfielders and 3 attackers. We need wingers with end product with a number 9 that fights with defenders and not with the ball. Obviously Chris knows his lower leagues very much like me. Hopefully Chris, I will be fit and all guns blazing for the playoff finals at the end of the season, as we both enjoy those at the end. McLaughlin can't go. No, you can't. Experience, exactly. Hendry's played in League 1, League 2. He's a 10. Can also play as a false 9. He can. The one and only, more than happy knowing Spurs might get relegated. Look, it's possible now, and I'll be honest, I can see it happening. Just the way that West Ham are finding form, Forest are finding form, and Spurs are literally finding empty packets of crisps under their bed at the moment. That's all they're doing. That's all they're finding. It's horrendous. Anyway, I'll just quickly go through the predicted lineup for Mansfield. So the predicted formation is a 3-4-1-2. Please remember that, because you'll need to know that for the challenge later. So it's Roberts in goal, Noyle, Oshel. Honestly, they're testing me with these names, aren't they? Oshelaja, a centre back, Blake Tracy, Atkins, McLaughlin, Lewis, Reed, Evans, Robertson, Oates is the predicted lineup for Mansfield. For Arsenal, it's not going to be a shock that Kepa is the chosen goalkeeper. I think we're pretty much all on the same page that you kind of expect him. Someone has gone with Setford, just to spoil it for you, in the chosen lineups, and I have no issue with Setford personally.
No.
You know, that's what we brought him in for. But do you, right, Neil? We'll start with you first, and we'll come down to. Do you think this is too strong or just the right balance?
I think it's too strong. I want to see Jesus play. You know, I'd like to see Medawaki play more. Norgard, I want to see him play. I don't want to see Zubimendi in the team. He needs a rest. He needs a break. His first season, he's done the most minutes played this season, and also the most ground run as well. I don't want to see him. I really don't want to see him. Gabriel as well. I mean, man, we're coming to such an important part of the season. And, you know, I think Calafiori needs to play. I think some minutes in his legs would be good. Norgard, agreed. Mosquera, love the guy. He needs some minutes. Timber, I don't want to see him anywhere near the team. Literally, the guy needs to go on holiday for a couple of days. Like, go away. But, yeah, the rest I'd be happy with. Jesus, I want him to start because I don't want him to ever start a Premier League game again for us. But, yeah, other than that, those are my thoughts.
Fair enough, mate. Nick, what do you think? Too strong?
I do. If we were going back to just Wenger era, and this was like the 3rd, 4th round, 5th round, you know, whatever, we'd be seeing youth players in this. And I think when you're looking at that lineup, there are a couple of players that we can substitute out that do need a rest, like Timber, like Zubi. And I would bring it into youth along that side, that team personally.
Yeah. No, fair
Salmon.
enough.
I think Salmon could come in. No?
I was going to say
Salmon,
that,
Well, because Salmon's not playing for the under-21s tonight. So obviously he's going to be on the bench at least tomorrow. So that's a positive.
Give Timber a rest. And you can always bring him on. That's what I mean. There was a couple of players on the injury list that I'd like to play. And you can always bring them on or start them and take them off. And it's just... I agree. I feel like there's key players we need to take out of this.
Yeah, look, Odegaard's, I think it was 89%, which means he's probably got a good 15 minutes in him. Right, that's how much you got playing time, really.
Okay,
realistically. But yeah, I agree. You know, I think this is way too strong. Obviously, this is predicted lineups, so you know it's used on stats and simulators and all that kind of stuff. And it is what it is. But me personally, I'll be really annoyed if that's the team tomorrow. That's just me. Bren, what do you make of it, mate?
Yeah, Kepa, of course. Yes, I agree with Dodsey. Don't want to see Timber. I'd rather see Ben White, boss. Marley Saran, for me, I would have no objection with him starting.
100%.
It is very strong. And you know, I'll tell you what, their pitch isn't bad either, from what I've seen in the last couple of weeks or so with their highlights. So it's not a bad ground they're going to. I think they'll be able to just play their football. Norgard, yes. Zubimendi, no. I would actually like to see a midfield Norgard. Give Martin Odegaard minutes in the 8.
Yeah.
Eze needs more minutes. He needs more in the 10 because
Yeah.
he's blowing hot and cold at the moment. So I would play him
Yeah.
to give him, to just have that, show that bit of form. No disrespect to Mansfield, but show that bit of form against the League One side with the Leverkusen game coming up. Noni to start, yes. Trossard, yeah, that could be his punishment. He'd have to start, and you know what I mean. He's been a very naughty boy, and and Jesus, I'm up for that. I think I think Kai Havertz will probably feature at some
Yeah.
point.
I think so.
He may even start. I wouldn't be surprised, and the Harryman and Noose will probably be on the bench. So at least you've got sort of. I mean, who knows if he starts? I haven't got a problem with that either. But yeah, I mean that particular is very strong, very strong.
It is. Ali.
Yes, mate. Well, I think everyone said, you've all said it, to be honest. I think Kepa should start. I think Setford should be number 2. Reyes should stay at home. And then you go into the right back position, Ben White or Salmon for me start in that position, or Mosquera on the right, and then Salmon in the centre with... Listen, it's a difficult position here because obviously you want to rest Gabby, but if we're 2-3-0 up at half-time, you just bring him off, right? And then you risk the injury as well. Then maybe do you play Calafiori at centre back and then play Hincapié left back, or the other way around? It's a bit of a mix. Defence, it is what it is. I don't mind, apart from Timber. Ben White, I'd prefer to be in that side. Ben White could play centre back tomorrow, really.
Oh God!
And then we could play. Well, at the end of the day, if we're
only
saying
tomorrow.
this opposition, like obviously we respect every side that we play. Doesn't matter if it's someone from the Conference League or whatever it's going to be. Give them their dues, and then Ben White, if he can't play centre back against these lot, then what's the point? Because I'd like to see Salmon, Mosquera, White, Calafiori, Norgard. I would have liked, obviously, MLS to be in there, but he's suspended. That's his own fault. So you're going to get Eze or Odegaard in there, and then they're going to mix the 8 and the 10. I'd personally play Havertz from the start, to be honest, and maybe play Eze in the left 10. Left 8, sorry. Maybe even Havertz in the 8 and Eze in the 10. And then up front, those three are fine. I mean, if you look at that lineup there, 5 or 6 of those are our reserve players. So it looks like a strong lineup, but really it's not. That's our backup to our backup, really. Max Dowman, he'll get minutes, I'm sure, off the bench if we're winning well. At half time, 60 minutes gone. Then you take off Trossard and you put Dowman and then Madueke on the left, and then we've got options. We've got a strong squad. We've got a very experienced squad, so we're not going to get a bunch of 18-year-olds on our bench anymore.
Yeah, true.
It's just the way we've built our squad out. You're going to get Salmon. You might get that Anus, the double lad with the double barrel name. Anus, is it?
Harriman.
And then you got Max Dowman. So those are the 3 youngsters. I would like 1 or 2 of them to start, but Dowman's obviously just come back from a big injury, so he's going to be on the bench. And then you got Kai Havertz. Now, give him 45 minutes. I'd rather give Havertz 45 minutes at the start and take him off at half-time, which will be planned, win, lose, or draw at half-time. And then you bring on whoever you want, an Eze or an Odegaard to replace him. Something like that. Timber shouldn't touch the grass.
Well, you'll see in the chosen lineups, people have definitely thought differently. And we'll get into it.
I hope Saka's not in there, BB.
Well, you'll see. Oof. I don't believe... no Saka at all. Main battles for me, obviously everyone knows me. I love to compare players to players. If this is the chosen lineup, I don't believe it is, personally. I don't think Timber starts. So. I think we'll be mad. But going by the predicted lineup, I've obviously had to do the battles from that. So Timber against McLaughlin, as I said, he does bomb forward. He's got a wicked cross. So Timber, if he is the right back, which I don't think he is personally, he will be up against a big challenge. Evans, as I said, attacking midfielder. I do think Norgard will start. I'll be shocked if he doesn't.
Yeah, got to.
He deserves it.
Look,
Great.
well, the thing is, he's only just reached the minimum that he needs to achieve a medal for Premier League now. So
he's got it,
that's
hasn't
good.
he? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, he's just reached the 5. Thankfully, I was getting worried when he was stuck on the 4. I was like, please, just one more game. Give him one more game. I was literally going, just play him one more time, please. Because I was looking at the charts. I was like, oh, you're still stuck on 4. Come on, get to 5.
Yeah, he deserves it.
But he's got it now.
He's like Martin Keown with a 10. Martin Keown with a 10.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. Thankfully, we changed the numbers, but I was still struggling with this, and I was like, no, come on. And then the other final 2, if Jesus is the starting striker, which again I don't personally think. I think we're going to go for Havertz. I just think it makes sense.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I think so personally. Havertz is fit enough. It's against Mansfield.
No, in the sense, I
Mansfield
would like to see Havertz in a 10.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, well, you'll see. You'll be quite surprised. I think today Ali might actually be quite happy with all 6 lineups. He might be. You never know. I doubt it. But we'll give it a go.
He's back. We're going to give him my own name. A little piece at the bottom. I'm the only one that's missing.
Yeah. No, be Ranger up front. What's going on?
I don't mind that. No respect for the opposition. Play Rare up front. Put Eze in goal. It's absolutely fine, mate. Let's put the last right back so he can not track back and.
The last 2 battles, Jesus against Oshilaja. Oshilaja is a big unit for a centre back. Whoever he's up against is going to have an interesting afternoon. Well, early afternoon. Eze against Reed is the other battle as well. I'll be honest, I can't remember what's next. I think it's chosen lineups. Look. I've got rust, okay? I haven't done this properly for a while. There we go.
Dixon.
Right, here we go.
I don't mind him in the team. Yeah, Dixon as well.
Right. And because Ali loves it so
either.
much, I'm going to give Ali the first team to score. I think that's only fair, because Ali loves it so much. So he gets a team of Kepa, Timber, Mosquera, Salmon, Calafiori, Norgard, Eze, Dauman in the 10. He can do it, by the way.
Yes,
Madueke, Martinelli, and Havertz. What are we giving this one out of 10?
Ooh. I'll have to score it down because of the Timber.
Yeah.
If someone else was playing right back, I would have given that an 8. But because of Timber, I'll give that a 7.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because Mosquera, Salmon, that's a nice little balance. Because Mosquera's young, but he's got a lot of experience. If I'm not mistaken, he played something like 89, 90 games for Valencia in back-to-back seasons before he came to us. So he's got the experience, but obviously FA Cup away from home Mansfield is totally different to anything that he would have experienced in Spain. Salmon, I think he's good enough, calm, composed. I was lucky enough to watch him live at the Emirates against Wigan. Very strong, physically, very quick. He played better at right back than he did when he shuffled in. Well, he started at centre back in the second half when he came on as a sub. Better at right back. And then, Dauman, if he's fit and ready to go and he can give us a half or 60 minutes, I would love him to start tomorrow. And then I forgot about Martinelli. So, that's a good lineup.
Okay. Brenny, you're going to get the next one. It's a big mixed bag, this one. Kepa, Dixon, Mosquera, Salmon, Washington. Obviously, I know people who watch the under-21s. Most of these players are playing for the under-21s tonight. So, obviously, but this is what they are allowed to do, and they pick whatever they want. They're free reign. And they've gone with Washington at left back, Norgard, Ibrahim, Dauman, Madueke, Bailey Joseph, and Havertz. Brenny, what would you give that if that was the chosen lineup tomorrow? Obviously, it's not going to be, but if it was.
I mean, if it was, that would be. I'd have to go. Against Mansfield, I'd have to go. I'd go 7, confident 7, and the reason being is because I would find I think with Norgard, we know what Dalman's all about. Norgard, he's so tight in midfield, he'd control that midfield, and Ibrahim would bounce off him. So it's always nice to have that bit of experience. You know what I mean? I would find that Bailey Joseph would be okay. In terms of having Washington's support and Noni as well and Havertz, they can show him the way. You know what I mean? And that's how youngsters improve by playing with quality players.
Yeah.
So and and having a 62-year-old Lee Dixon, that's not bad.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. So yeah.
Personally,
So,
I love the fact that we've got another Dixon back at the club. For people that
Yeah.
don't know, I've actually got Dixon on one of my shirts. So
Yes, you do.
all I can just say,
right.
I can just say it's Jaden now. But no, it's always going to be Lee. Nick, you have got. Just going to sit comfortably for this one. Kepa, Dixon, Mosquera, Gabriel, Calafiori, Norgard, Julien, Eze, Dauman, Anu on the wing,
Julien.
and Evan Mooney up front.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Who's Julian?
He's he can play midfield, and I think he might be play. He can play centre back as well. Julien, he's very, very good.
I'm normally good with the youth. I don't know that one.
Yeah, I didn't know that one. For me, that's
Neither did I.
I don't see that forward line as the line to go with, so that gets marked down in my head. Dixon, Mosquera, wouldn't want Gabriel in. Calafiori, fine. Norgard, I feel like you need one up front to at least lead the line. So for me, that would be erring on too far. So I would, if the last one was a 7, I'll give that a kind 6.
Okay, no worries. Neil, you get. Oh, I can see where this is going. Kepa, Timber, Mosquera, Gabriel, Calafiori, Norgard, Eze, Havertz, Madueke,
That's nice.
Jesus. I already know we're going to get down scores for Timber.
Yeah, I mean, it will get down scored for that, but and Gabriel as well. But I think the rest would be actually really good to see. I would like to see Eze playing sort of the dual sort of 10/8 role. Yeah, 100%. Madueke, great. Martinelli, my thoughts on Martinelli. But I think this is the type of game where I'm happy for him to go and chew up the ground and let's see how he does. And Jesus starting. So I mean, apart from Timber and Gabriel, I'd give that a solid. I mean, if they weren't in there, I'd give that a 9. But I think with them in there, I'm going to give it a solid 7.
No worries, mate.
That's a nice front five. That.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I do want to. Yeah, I want to see a variation of that. I'd love to see Havertz and Eze on the pitch.
With Yopner.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's that front five. If that came out tomorrow, I'd be chuffed. Plus Norgard, and then the defense, like Dodsey said, as long as one of Timber or Gabriel is not playing, ideally both. But if we got to go with one, I want Big Gabby to play and Timber to get a rest.
I want Timber to rest, man. That's tired.
100%. 100%.
But unfortunately, you're going to have to see him one more time. Ali, you've got a team of Setford, Dixon, Mosquera, Salmon, Washington, Norgard, Eze, Havertz, Dauman, Bailey Joseph, and Anu up front.
So if I'm not mistaken, Anu, who did we play in the Carabao Cup third round? I swear Anu started that game.
It was him.
Was that Brighton?
Yeah,
so we done all right there. So I'm gonna give that. I'll give, because it's the youth. A lot of youth players in there. We're known for it under Wenger. So if that was to go out, I would still expect a 2-3 goal win, whether it's 3-1 or you know what I mean. So I'll give that an 8, just for the kids. Why not, man? Setford, it'll be calm in that. They play in the under 21s. They play against lower league opposition in midweek games sometimes at the beginning of the season, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
When it's all group gamed off. So I don't think they would shy away from the physicality of the game playing against men in League One, with all due respect to them. Washington's a very good talent that we nicked off of Chelsea. So he's meant to be a very, very good prospect at left back. And then, Dauman is Dauman. Bailey Joseph made his debut in the Champions League this season, had a few minutes there. And Anu played 60, 70 minutes against Brighton in a 2-0 win against in the Carabao Cup, sorry.
Yeah.
8 out of 10.
And Anu has been developing his game so he can play on the wings now as well. So he's obviously, for people that have seen him,
he's a big lad.
Tall lad. He's a big lad. He's not tiny.
Coming in off the left, isn't he?
Yeah, and now he's able to play on the wings, so he's developing his game, and I'm hoping he actually does have a career at Arsenal, because I would love to see him. Maybe not
Is he
necessarily pay
playing
for the
tonight
money on
with
his
the
shirt.
under-21s?
Yeah, he's playing.
Oh.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, Bailey Joseph is, but Anu is not. So Anu
Interesting.
could be on the bench tomorrow.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. That's
Interesting.
good.
Well, it would shock me if he started, to be fair, but I would not be disappointed if he started tomorrow.
And also, boys, this is like we're getting into a part of the season where, for our youth players, this is pretty much the only game left of the season where you're going to potentially see them.
Yeah.
Because after this, it's quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Then we've got the final of the Carabao Cup. None of them are going to be on the bench in the run-in for the Premier League unless we, God forbid, have a major crisis on injury front. So if they can make the bench and enjoy the experience and being part of the squad, then why not? As long as we win tomorrow, that's what it's all about.
And
It'll be
think,
Champions League, isn't it?
yeah, and I think it's always important for these youngsters to be around the dressing room with the first team players. I think it's really, really important for their development to get into, hopefully, eventually the first team.
Yeah, well said.
Particularly in the season where we're fighting on all the fronts.
You know what? Just to add, also just to add to what Ali just said. Also, in the Champions League games, it's 12 sub spots, so it will give maybe 2 or 3 youngsters, because we've got some injuries. It'll give them that that little sign with the first team, give them that lift. You know what I mean? And
that's
feel
perfect.
part of it.
Yeah. Just to let everyone know, unfortunately, because of safeguarding rules, which are there for a very good reason, Salmon and Dalman are never actually around the first team in the dressing room, because they're not allowed to be. They have to be in a separate room.
Yeah, is that Ethan?
No, Dalman and Salmon.
No, like Ethan last season.
Yes, like Ethan last
thing.
season, yeah. Because they're obviously under 18, so they're not going to be around the dressing room. However, they are around the first team's training and all that kind of stuff. And they will still hear the banter from the next room, because I guarantee they're not that far away. And I'm sure Declan sends many WhatsApps to Max, because trust me, he winds each other up. They're very good friends now. It's very nice to see. Big
little
type
brother.
of thing. Brenner, you get the final team before the wonderful challenge returns. Kepa, Timber, Mosquera, Gabriel, Calafiori, Norgard, Eze, Havertz, Madueke, Drossard, and Jesus.
Well, that midfield battle is already won in 2 minutes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I like it. And you know what? If that was the side tomorrow, I'd have no problems with that. But also, going back 30, 40, 50 years ago, that would have been the first team. It would have been, it would have been a strong lineup.
Yeah.
Something similar to that, because all of them there can play. All of them there have played first team football. So, and it was only Sir Alex Ferguson who first started that. Players in League Cup games, and then everyone's followed suit. I mean, obviously times have changed now, and I have no issues with that. But if Arteta was to pick a strong side, hey, nothing wrong with that. He's the manager; he can pick whatever side he wants. For the last 16. So, yeah, I'll mark this one. It's a very strong 8.
Very strong 8. Wonderful. You've all got very good marks tonight. It's very, very impressed. And Ali actually gave a 7 and an 8, which is very much, because don't forget, I have been backstage, so I do listen to all the scores. And I know Ali's been quite angry with some of them.
We're playing, with all due respect, we're playing Mansfield, and if these boys can't go and do a job, then we've got a problem.
Exactly.
Yeah, it should be adequate. Yeah, it should be adequate.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's like Wigan. It's like, what's the difference? Whether we're playing away, but the scoreline should be similar.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Play Ibrahim instead of Zubi, says Chris. I think.
Good shout. He's physical, big, strong lad.
I obviously I won't do the match reaction. I'll be in the background with G. But if Zubi starts tomorrow, I'll lose my head.
That's the one I'll be pissed off with.
Same. Yeah, I don't want to see him there.
It was stupidity if we played Zubi.
And I don't want to see Saka either, guys. I don't want to see Saka.
Or Timber. Timber and
There are certain players that I think should not play. Yeah.
Yes. And anyhow, what's Saka up to tomorrow, man? He's a Greenford man. He should come with me to watch Greenford.
Yeah, I like that.
I'll let him know,
I mean-
mate. It's Chris that said play Ibrahim instead of Zubi. Look, we have a lot of faith in Ibrahim. He's been around the first team quite a few times this season for training, so we obviously have high regard for him. And look, obviously he's playing tonight, so he obviously won't be involved tomorrow. But you know, I just think I don't want to see Zubi. I don't even want to see him on the bench. I want to. The only thing I want to see him doing is putting his feet up around London Docklands or something.
Yeah, and
I
same
don't
with
want
I'd rather, if we had to pick, I'd rather have Rice on the bench and Zubimendi sitting at home.
Yeah,
I think he needs a break as well. I was a bit worried, and I said it last night with Brenny, is you know, Rice, I didn't see many free kicks going into the box, and I was worried that it might be his thigh injury, which is why I wasn't sending the free kicks in against Brighton. So I don't want to see Rice unless he's on a massage table getting sorted out for the next game.
No, you're spot on. You're spot on, Doddsy. But I just got to view with the way we are and the way we do things as a club.
Yeah.
I think some of these big senior players will be on the bench. Whether they come on or not, it's a different matter.
Yeah.
exactly.
But out of the two, Zubi can stay away because Rice has sat out a few games.
Yeah. Chris says agrees with the predict line play youngster at right back. Well, thankfully we did sign one in January, Jaden. So
Yeah, Dixon.
hopefully I'd like to see him there, but we'll wait and see. I did like DJ Hims. He's just not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy who doesn't love a bit of Monty Python. Akins is one unusual player for Mansfield. He plays a right wing back, but that's not his natural position. But he is a big fella.
It's a bit like John Dublin then.
He's a trouble player. Second team on Saturday, says Mo. Got Champions League on Wednesday. We do. Chris's chosen team would be Kepa, Nichols. Nichols unfortunately doesn't have.
He's not there.
No, he's not. Doesn't have a future at
He's on
Arsenal now,
loan.
so
That's a shame.
just won't be happening. I do feel like we basically robbed Valencia with that Mosquera deal. He's been real for us. Berta does Berta things, mate.
Well, I'll be honest with you. We got robbed when we bought Mustafi, so it balanced out.
yeah, to be fair.
So we're good.
Also, good to give these youngsters a chance for experience just in case you end up loaning them out to EFL Club. Bobby will hear, yes, obviously Wolves kick off in 20 minutes against Liverpool. So, yeah, I will hear. I'll try and watch it if I can. Saka already been overplayed in the past with an injury, never going to be the same player, in my opinion. We've seen
They're kicking off
players. Didn't need to be reminded about that. He says TJM. Right, let's get into the fun and games. It's time for the challenge. Okay, for people that have not played this and probably forgotten how to play it as well.
Mate, sabbatical.
Choose 5 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. I will select one player before you begin. So I will select one player that will fit in the formation, which is 3-4-1-2. One defender, one midfielder, one forward from the opposition must still be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. You can swap positions for him, but you can't swap the player himself. Formation of the home team is always selected. As I said, it's a 3-4-1-2. No former players, present squad only. No unavailable players. Doubts are available to pick. So anyone that's not out till mid-March or anything like that. So if you want to do Odegaard, Saliba, Rice, whoever else on that list, White, you can pick them because they're classed as doubts because they got a percentage on them. So anyone above 80% is classed as a doubt now with all football teams. I don't agree with it personally. I've always believed over 90, but now unfortunately it's dropped to 80. So yeah, it is what it is. And Nick, it's good to actually have you on this because you were the person that came up with this idea for me. The squad lists. So for people that don't know, I will go through the players and where they position. So if you want to pick a name, I will tell you where they play and we'll fit them in however you want to. Because I have all what they class as positions that are comfortable for them to play at. So, how shall I start this? I'm going to start with Neil.
Yes. Get in. I thought he was going to do me. I thought Molly was coming to me first, man. Thank God for that.
Would you like to pick the Mansfield players first? Would that be easier for everybody?
Yeah.
Yes, I thought so. I don't know why I thought that, but anyway. Right, so the 3-4-1-2. However you want to do the two on the sides, you can either do them as right wingers or right midfielders or right wing backs. It's your choice. I will be flexible on that bit.
And
So
how many
it will be
each,
three
sorry?
centre backs though.
Okay. And how many are we choosing each? Just what we're going one down.
I'm going to go to Neil, then Nick, then Bren, then Ali, and because of Ali's attitude, as everyone knows about this,
Send it
when you
back
give
to
me
Benji.
attitude, I give that person an extra pick. So Ali will now get 2. So
Hey, listen, as
it's
long
part
as
of
we
the
get like
rules.
8, 9 out of 10 out of this, I'm happy.
That is the new change because
Okay.
I've been on a sabbatical. There is a maximum score on 10 every single time we play.
Okay.
Okay, so it's your best
Okay.
ability to get a 10. I know we're playing Mansfield, but I will know in my heart if it's a 10 or not. There is still auto fails. Don't think I'm nice because I'm not. So there are auto fails there somewhere. You just don't know until you pick them. So Neil, your first player. Do you want to go for a centre back? Do you want to go for midfield, or do you want to go for a
I'd like
forward?
to go for a defender.
Okay.
Solid.
So I am, and the reason for this is because I don't want to see the right back start who I want to start from. So I'm going to go for Noyle to start,
Noyle to start. Okay,
the
cool.
right back.
Yep, that's fine. Do you want to play him as the right wing back, or do you want to put him as the right centre back?
Oh God!
Ooh.
Let me look at the. I haven't looked at the other players on their team.
I think
yet.
right centre back, no lads.
Yeah.
Because
We're
he
doing
can
this as a- we're
do
doing
both things.
This
So
is
he
our
can be a
team.
wing
It's a
back.
joint effort. So
So this is a
Can
wing
we
back.
discuss amongst ourselves?
Yeah,
Bob?
cool.
yeah, we can. Yeah, we've done that in the past.
Yeah.
Cool. What do you guys think? Do you think? Are you thinking right centre back of a back? Or
I think
right
if we're
wing
playing,
back?
if they're, obviously the formation is 3 centre backs, so just put him as
Yeah.
one of the centre backs.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So
Yep.
is that your final choice?
Yes,
One
please.
centre back.
Lock it
Okay,
in.
Nick.
I'm going to go for their player of the match last time. I'm going to go for Reed in midfield.
Come on, he's done his research.
Okay.
He's called Geeks for a reason.
Brenny, I know you've missed the challenge. I know you've missed me.
Brenny, blink if you're okay.
He's got the 2 at the bottom now.
I've missed you. I've missed you more than the challenge. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll second that.
You haven't seen what's coming up next.
Oh,
I've got something
shit.
new for you to do.
Oh gosh! Wow, I know. It's going to be loads of prayer emojis. Yeah. Oh, mate. I'll tell you, we're going to go. I know the only player I really know about, because I know he's got a big experience. I always seem to know a lot about goalkeepers, so I would go with Roberts in goal.
Okay.
He's not a bad keeper at that level. It's only from when I watch the O's.
Yeah. Cool.
Above
Yeah.
Kepper.
Things like that, you know what I mean? So,
Oh, don't worry
he's
about
not a
that.
bad
No.
keeper.
Honestly, I will always bear in mind that we're doing a challenge, and it's
So we
not
still could potentially get a 10. Is that what we were saying?
exactly. There's always a potential of a 10 now. I'm being nice. Only for other reasons that I'm going to be meaning in about 5 minutes after this is done.
Come on. You just got back, man. Look, come on. Be
Exactly.
you know what I
I've
mean?
been waiting to be mean
He's
for
not
about
even warmed
6
up.
to 8 weeks.
He's gone straight to 10. There's no bloody.
Wow.
Right.
Wait.
So Ali now gets 2 choices because of his back chat. So
Oh, shit. Boys, what we want? What do you want to? We need a forward, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Because OG
Yeah.
got a goalie. Geeks
you've got
went for a
centre back, you've got
midfielder,
midfielder, yeah.
defender. So we need an attacker.
Yeah.
Well, it's your pick, isn't it?
No,
Can
we'll
can
need one
prop-
attacker to make the game work, and then obviously we got one extra. I have to pick another bloody player.
Yeah, that's right.
Great. I mean, help me out. I don't know none of their attackers.
I think.
Well, Ali
Do you want a
has to
winger
pick
or do you want a striker?
Yeah.
Ali has to pick the name.
Okay.
I'll pick the name.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's go with
No Morse code or anything like that. I'm watching all of you. I'm watching you.
no, but I don't know him.
No, that's fine. Just
So if I say
honestly,
Bolton, is he any
I
good?
will tell you. So Bolton plays on the right wing. So in all
forget
fairness, he won't fit in this system. If I'm honest.
So
See,
it's
I'm
a
being
2
nice.
and a 1, right?
You noticed that I was nice there. I was nice.
It's a 2 and a 1. Evans.
Porridge, I think is decent.
What's Evans?
Evans is a striker. He can play on the left wing and attacking midfielder as well. So
Do we want him as one of the two behind the striker?
I think he's their joint top goal scorer in the league. Evans, I think, on 6. I think. Not
Well, it is
exactly that.
just a question from my just because I don't know him. But Oates is he their main striker?
He's also a striker, yeah, but he can actually play in defence. Weirdly, I don't know how.
Oh,
It's
Wow.
a weird one.
that's
This is
that's
impressive.
I always
got a lot
find
of
those
Dublins.
type players amazing, strikers and defenders.
So shall we have Evans as one of the two behind the actual striker, boys? Are you cool with that?
Yeah. Go. What as the 10?
One of the 10s, yeah, because I think it's, what is it, a 2 and a 1 up
Oh
front?
yeah, you're right. No, 3-4-1-2.
Yeah, so it's
3,
2 strikers
4, 1,
and
2.
a
Strikers,
second midfielder.
Yeah, okay, so he'll be one of the two up front. You cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay, let's
Oates
do
is a
that.
striker. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
you've
then
got
do you
one
want
more
a
pick
centre
now.
back, or shall we go with a centre back, or do you want a wing back?
I'd look at a wing back, mate, personally.
Wing backs is Blake Tracy, sounds like a Jamaican sprinter.
His number one position is centre back. He can play left back and he can play left midfield. So
Is she
he can do
is she
wing
larger?
back.
Or
Oh,
McLaughlin.
should I just centre back?
Oshilada is definitely a centre back. I wouldn't put him anywhere else other than
McLaughlin.
maybe in front of the goal.
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin again is a left wing back, comfortable.
So shall we go with that? And then
Your
that'll
choice.
give us what? 3. That's 3 defenders of Mansfield. And then whatever we pick from the Arsenal.
2 defenders from Mansfield. We'll have 1 up front and
Keeper.
1 midfielder and a keeper. So
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, you got 1.
Are
yeah.
you all happy with that? And if that's the
Yeah.
case, then we'll go with McLaughlin.
Yep. Okay. McLaughlin as the left wing back. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Okay,
As
so
you said,
now-
he's got a very good cross on him.
He does. I love big looking.
I heard
So
that.
let's get that 10, shall we?
Right. 2 centre backs for Arsenal. Who are you picking?
Mosquera's got to be one, lads, no?
Definitely. Is it Neil that's picking, or is
Is
it
it
still?
me?
It's
all of
all,
us.
it's all of you now. All
Oh,
of you
okay.
now.
Oh
it's all of
yeah,
you.
yeah. Mosquera's definitely.
I think
got to be in there.
Mosquera's definitely got to be in there.
And then shall we
Yeah.
stick Big Gabby in there, because obviously it's for the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get closer for a 10,
if
we
we're
need to
talking
get...
about a back 3, wouldn't Calafiori, who needs rotation
Calafiori,
and minutes,
yeah.
because he can play very much a left centre back into a left wing
Of course
back.
he can.
So I
Let's
would
do
say Cala coming
Let's
up on
do
the
it.
left hand side.
I think Cala's a good shot.
Yeah, and he plays there. He's played there for Italy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And very well.
So
Naturally
you're
what we've
going
done.
with. So are you going with Mosquera and Calafiori as your centre backs?
Yeah, in the terms of rotation and that sort of stuff as well for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Okay. Right wing back.
This is tricky. There's right wing back or right wing? Does he
Right,
have
well,
to-
it's your choice. If you want to do it as a right winger, I'll be fine with it. It's fine. I'm quite versatile when it comes to these formations because they are.
Because I'm thinking if it's right wing, then Medweke.
Yeah.
I'd move Reiki in right wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put Nonny
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
Um,
All right. You got one more midfielder, and then you got an attacking midfielder and a striker left.
I would go
Do you want to
Norwell.
One more.
you
One
want
more
to pick-
midfielder.
Do you want to just do the striker now? Do you want to put Yoker as a striker?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And
Yeah,
I'd
very
go.
well.
I'd probably go Norgard in the midfield.
Okay.
Or
Norgard.
Zubimendi or Rice. Because obviously this
Yeah, you
is
can
to
pick
get the
Zubi if you
10.
want. Yeah.
It's to get
Oh,
the 10.
are you looking for us to pick our best players?
Yeah.
Yes.
Best players. Yeah. Best.
Yes,
right,
yes,
then
yes.
wouldn't we be going? You're
Right.
saying Mosquera, but wouldn't we go Gabby instead of Calafiori then?
That's why I said.
I was
That's true,
trying
yeah.
to help you back then.
Right,
I was
I am
trying
sorry.
to.
I thought we was doing it in terms of this
They-
time.
I think you
Not
now
to
know
what
you're
we
not
wanna see
getting a
the time.
10. You
Right,
think you
okay.
know you're not getting a 10, but
Listen,
we'll get to
when
the
you
score
watch
shortly.
this back on playback,
But
I said
actually saying
Gabby.
that, Calafiori in the left centre back I would prefer the way that he goes into left back more than Gabby. Surely, when do we ever see Gabby
Especially
play
at
left
three
back?
at the back. It'll
Yeah,
give him that flexibility
I
to
agree
do
with
that.
you, Nick. I agree with you.
We'll get onto
Yeah.
the scoring very shortly. So the midfielder, are you picking Rice, Zubi?
Rice.
Which one are you doing?
yeah. Okay, Rice. It'd have to be
Rice.
Rice, wouldn't it?
Right.
Yep. Okay. And now you've got an
Yeah.
attacking midfielder to pick.
Havertz or Eze?
Havertz for me.
Havertz
Havertz for me.
on current
OG?
the way it's going.
Eze or Havertz in the 10, mate?
I'm not fussed. Havertz for me.
I think
Because
Havertz, because
Eze
he
for
links
me-
up better with Gyökeres.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
I
is
mean,
the team.
Yeah, go with him.
This is the team that you guys have picked. You've got Roberts in goal, Noyle, Mosquera, Calafiori as the three centre backs, Madueke and McLaughlin as the wing backs, Reed, Rice in midfield, Havertz, Oates, and Gyökeres. Now, I did try and help you because I was trying to be nice tonight, but to not pick Gabriel is a sin, personally.
We were just being creative.
You were. In all fairness, I get where obviously I get where Nick was coming from, because Calafiori would be very, very good at the left centre back role over Gabby, in my opinion. But then you could have picked Gabby as the middle
Over
centre-back.
Mosquera.
Yeah. And this is not me hating on Mosquera, because it's not. Before anyone goes,
Well, you
No.
are.
But you're gonna have to get a 9, because if you'd gone with Gabby, I would have been very happy with that, because that would have been a 10. So
Okay.
it's just that sense, but everything else is fine. As I said, goalkeeper, I don't mind. Roberts, as Brenny said, he's not been too bad in goal for Mansfield this season, to be fair. And I have to bear in mind that it is obviously League One, and I will do this throughout the rest of the season as well. I will bear in mind who we are playing. You are up against two other people, as always. We'll get into their teams as well.
The
big up
Lieber?
to Carolyn and Paige.
Of course, he's not. He's 90%.
Exactly. So Carolyn has gone with Roberts, Oshilaja, Saliba, Gabriel as their three centre backs. Delightful, beautiful, love it. Timber, McLaughlin as
That's
the ring
insane.
backs again, beautiful, delightful. Reed and Rice as the midfield, lovely. Saka,
In the 10.
yes. Jesus and
bro.
Evans as the two strikers. I'll be honest, that's beautiful.
That is it.
Paige
You
has
give
also
that a
had a
10.
goal. I'll give the scores very shortly, because it looks like they're both getting the same scores at this race.
Yeah, I agree.
Reyes, Saliba, Gabriel, Oshilaja, Hewitt, very versatile, can play ring back as well. Plays as their centre back, but he can play very comfortably as a right wing back. Saka as the left wing back. Again, everyone knows how much I love that.
Oh, my.
Rice, Russell, Bolton as the attacking midfielder,
Yeah.
Oates and Gyökeres as the
That's
two
good. Fair
strikers.
play.
That's how you do it, people.
Yeah, no one
Love
likes a teacher's pet, Paige. Come on.
As long
So
as
they're
we win
both
tomorrow, I don't care we
tens.
lost that.
Right, let's have a look. Had to switch it off to darts
So annoying.
to watch slot ball. Yippee! Chris has he's got back to me already. Raya, Hewitt, Gabriel, Hincapes, three centre backs: Timber, Rice, Reed, McLaughlin, Hendry.
That's good, man. Capia.
See.
That's
Yeah.
really good.
Well done, Chris. Bowery, Akins, Oates, all natural forwards but can play defence. Yeah, Jordan Bowery, for anyone that doesn't remember him, he's so versatile. He can play centre back, right wing, striker. He is so versatile, it's ridiculous. We start. What's happening with Liverpool? I don't know. I'll be honest, I have no. I haven't even seen the lineups for Liverpool. I'll be honest, I haven't got a clue.
What's the lineup, Chris?
Yeah, before. I can't wait for this one.
Oh,
Here we go.
here we go. What
Ready?
is this?
Ready, boys? Are you ready?
Enjoy.
Fast and aggressive.
Okay.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No. No.
Is this like the
no.
Q&A out of 10 or something?
Right, there's only 5
Oh,
questions,
no.
right? And
There
you're
we
all going to
go.
have to answer, right? And I won't say what the right answer is until
Not
you've all given
sprechen
me.
the English.
I thought you might do that. Right, so there's only 5 questions. It's about Mansfield and to test you what you know about them. This is
Oh my
just
gosh.
respecting. Right, we're going to start with Ali because he seems to like the debate tonight. What year were Mansfield Town
What is
founded?
this shit, bro?
Right, so Ali, I'm going to write down your answer.
Mansfield is Dodgy's got a jumper that's in the same logo colour as theirs. That's about it. And then you got bloody Bobby's logo up there in cartoon form that looks like Mansfield's colours.
Right, Ali, what year are you
feel like
going
we've
for
been
as a guess?
stitched up
You
here.
can, I won't say what you are right until everyone's given me the answer. So just guess a year
Oh,
if
we're
you have
guessing.
no idea. All
I'm
4,
guessing.
all of you. But Ali's going to go first,
perfect.
then
I'll
Brenny,
go, I
then
don't
Nick,
know.
then Neil.
19. Well, we played him in 19. Yeah, so it can't be. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on.
1941.
And we just happened to play him in 1929.
1931 or whatever it was. Oh my god, I nearly slipped up there. Shit, it's been a long day. 19. They were formed in 1925.
1925, okay. Brenny, what year do you reckon?
It was 31 they played in the cup against us, no?
We played him in 1929, yeah.
Quite an old club.
I would say
Probably in the
that-
1800s then.
I'd say around.
Don't help anyone, Ali.
No,
I'll help
Me,
one of my
I-
boys out, don't I?
if I had to take a guess, I would say about 1905.
1925,
Yeah, do you know,
okay.
God's honest
Nick?
truth, I was going to say something. I was going to say 9. I'm going to go with Brenny.
Okay,
No,
that's
I'll
fine.
go. No. To be different, I'll go 1906. I was going to say 1905.
Okay.
That was what was in my head, but 1906.
Neil?
Geeks has Googled
I
it.
think they're quite an old club, man.
Okay,
Like-
well, whoever gets it will get the question right. So closest possible. So
1886.
all I can say is Ali is clearly Ali is nowhere near. So
I was going to go 1887.
1887.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not a
Because
bad
we're
shout.
86.
So the closest wins, and the winner is Brenny on 1905 because it
Oh,
was
well done.
1897. 1897.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
1897.
1897.
1897. That's wow.
And
I
obviously that
remember
was
it well.
8 years. I was obviously
Before
going for
us.
the closest, whoever was closest in years. So
Yeah, of course,
Neil, you
of
did
course.
very well with the oldest. That was a very good guess by going old.
Thank you.
But Brenny was the closest by 8
Yes,
years.
listen.
Nice one,
With
Brent.
I went the wrong way. I should have gone 1904. I said
I know
1906.
you were right.
And they were their original name was Mansfield Wesleyans. That was their original name before they changed
Mansfield
it a couple
Wesleyans.
of times. Yeah, they changed their name a
It's
couple
all
of
called
times.
Wesley.
They were actually called Mansfield Wesleys for a couple of years, weirdly. Next question. Who is the current manager of Mansfield Town? Now, everyone gets to answer it. If it's the same question answer, I don't really care. Neil, what's your guess?
Nigel Clough. I think he was on.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Nick?
It is, yes.
Duffy.
I haven't a clue.
Clough.
What's his dad's name? Brian Clough. Let's go with that
Brian.
one. Just be different.
Right, okay.
I know
Brenny?
you guys are right. I know you got it with that one. But I'm just being different.
Yeah,
Arsene
it is
Wenger.
Nigel
That's my
Clark.
official answer, and I ain't changing
Okay,
it.
Ali?
Nige.
Okay, Nigel. Yes, it is Nigel Clough. So well done, everyone. I'm just going to give everyone point that got it right, apart from Nick, obviously.
What's wrong with Arsene Wenger?
He was feeling sorry for me. At least he's got one wrong with me. You know what I mean?
What is the nickname of Mansfield Town?
Oh,
Ali.
I know this.
Oh my god.
Right, everyone keep quiet. Let's see what
Listen,
Ali's,
I'm
because
having a bit
this
of
could be
fun,
interesting.
The reindeers.
Okay, the reindeers. Brenny?
OG, who's next?
Brenny's next.
I haven't a clue.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't a clue.
No, that's fine.
I'm have a clue.
No problem. Nick, what's your
Thanks.
guess? Okay,
The Stags.
You reckon it's going to go
Oh.
with Stags? Neil?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to go for the Stags because of their emblem.
The logo.
Badge and said the reindeers.
I was doing
know
my
they're
best
like a
not to
stag,
laugh,
but
to
I
be
just
honest.
thinking about
I
that.
was doing my best.
Bet you were.
I swear.
The reindeers.
It's a bit of fun, mate. Christmas come early. We'll chop it up
The
in.
horny beavers.
We'll chop it up in Debbie's shop, and then we'll sell it for a profit. You know what I
Oh
mean?
God! Right,
Well, that's
right. So
Wholesale.
next question. This one's going to be tricky for everybody, I think. In all fairness, how many league titles have Mansfield Town won since their creation? So just give me a number, and obviously closest to the right number will get the point.
Oh my God.
So we'll start with Reindeer Man first, Ali.
Listen, don't disrespect my reindeers, yeah?
honestly, if there's a team that's got a
Rudolph
nickname of
is my
reindeers,
striker.
I'm so supporting them. That is awesome.
Rudolph is my striker, mate.
Exactly. You
Very
imagine the
good
songs
player.
in the,
He gets
in the
lots of money
crowd.
out of that. I'm going one league title.
One league title, okay. Brenny, how many are you going to guess?
They've never won.
We're talking top flight, right?
All
Top
league
five.
titles. All no.
Oh, so
all
I'll go
league
with five.
titles.
No, first
Ali, I
answer,
think
you're
you have to
done. You're
rewind.
done.
No, you got to be more specific. If we're talking like the
Yeah, I thought we meant top flight.
exactly.
No, all league titles, because don't forget,
Five.
over the many
Five.
years since the 1900s, regions have changed and all that kind of stuff. You know, there was
Yeah.
Midlands
I'll go five.
League and all this kind of stuff. So Ali's going with 5. Brenny, how many are you going for?
Okay. All right. Going with 3.
3. Okay, Nick.
They've had loads of promotions.
I was going to say 3-2. I'm pretty sure they won the first ever Premier League. So, joking.
On Football Manager.
Yeah, yeah, they've won it back to back. If Brenny's saying 3, I'll go 2 just to be different.
Okay.
Oh.
Neil.
I was going to go really high, and I've heard of your answer. So I'm
Go on,
definitely
say
go
the
with
original. What was you going to
Say
say?
13. Go on, yeah, you want to.
That's 1. 15.
I was going to say like 12, but that's not my answer.
Hey,
Okay, that's fine.
If Bobby's, but if he's including the non-professional titles, you could be right.
No,
I don't know.
I'll kick myself if that's the case. But I'm going to go for 6.
Final
Oh
answer
my
is 6.
Yeah.
Okay, the answer is 7.
Wow.
I was hoping that Ali was going to win this one. Then I was like, "Oh, come on, Ali's going to get it. Ali's going to get it." Neil gets it at last.
Lads.
So, just to let everyone know that what they have won, they have what is the equivalent to League 2 once back in 1975. The equivalent to League
fourth
1 back
division.
in 1997. The
97,
National League
okay.
back in 2013. So one recently. The Midland League, because I don't ever rule those out because they were important back in the day. 1923, 1924,
Wow.
1928, they won that, and they called what was known as the Central Alliance, which was to do with the Midland clubs again.
Yeah.
1919, they won that. So yeah, that for me they're important because it's part of our history.
Of course, yeah,
'cause
fair
obviously,
enough.
and obviously with the
Good
London
fun.
clubs, we had a London League, which Woolwich Arsenal would have been part of as well back in the day. So they're all important. And the final question: what is the ground name of Mansfield Town?
Oh,
I will
no.
accept the actual name or the sponsor name, because obviously most teams are now sponsored stadiums.
Oh, shit.
So I'm going to leave Ali till last so we can have a think about the Reindeer FC Stadium of Light. or
Santa
whatever.
Claus FC.
Yes. So Neil, what is your guess?
I have no
Oh.
clue.
No
Like,
idea.
I have
No, it's
no
fine.
idea.
No, it's fine, man.
Neither do I.
From now on, I'm doing research, bro.
You know, you-
Not good.
I'm doing
I'm not happy
detailed
with
it. Bobby
research
warned
from
us.
now on.
Why would I
right.
warn anyone? Why would I warn anybody about this?
This is more stressful than work.
That's why G's not here. He knew this was coming.
No, I didn't even tell
Sorry,
G. I'll
I'm
be
out.
honest.
I'm out.
I have
G-
no clue. So,
G is laughing his head off right now.
Oh fuck!
So Neil, you haven't got a
who
clue.
sponsors League One? Like the Pepsi Mansfield or something? I don't know. Pepsi Mansfield.
Okay, no worries. No worries. Nick,
I love
have you
it.
got any idea whatsoever?
So is this like from their? You're saying like even like their original back in 18
So
something?
you know,
Like we were Dial Square FC, and so
yeah. So like if let's bring up Man City's main road, and obviously
Yeah.
that was that.
Okay.
But obviously now most clubs have sponsors on their stadium
I've
names.
got no idea what their sponsor is. I'm going to
don't
go
know.
for the name of the stadium. I know what their original name was because it's like it was the Mansfield. So that's anyone who's in the know and from the area. That's what we used to call it back in the day, the
Wow.
Mansfield. And so that's why the club got the name from. And I feel like you can say absolutely anything online with enough confidence, people will believe you.
Fair
And
enough.
Bobby, whatever answer you've got written down was wrong. If you actually look back, and the locals will tell you, it was the Mansfield Stadium, and that's how the team got their name. And
Okay.
that's when they was like, we can't be a bunch of Wesleys. This is stupid.
I have no idea.
I'll message Nigel now and I'll let him know.
Brilliant.
Brenny, what's your guess, mate? Or have you got no idea whatsoever?
It's funny. Chris has got in a chat. I should know League One. There's a few grounds I know in them, names wise, and there's a few I don't. But do you know, it's one of them that I'm not too sure. But then when you reveal the answer, I'll be like, oh my god.
Oh, stop it! I've just researched it. That's ridiculous.
So I don't know.
Right, carry
Am I
on.
right?
Sorry. Right,
So it's a sponsor.
clearly not Pepsi. I'd just like to say that.
So no idea for Bren. Okay. Ali,
The
you're going to go with
Stags.
Santa Claus.
The Stag.
Okay, fair enough.
Stag Stadium.
Good shout.
He's on the
The
lag.
Stag
He's answering the
Stadium.
question from a little while ago.
That's a good shout.
Right.
No, that was reindeers, bro. That was meant to be there.
Oh, that was fun.
Reindeer
I enjoyed that, to be
FC,
fair.
Deer Park. It was called the Deer Park.
Right, so the name of it now,
that'd be good.
because it's sponsored, is called One Call Stadium, because obviously it's a sponsor. But I would have accepted Field Mill, which is...
That's the one I just
Field
researched.
Mill.
bloody
I'm so
hell,
glad
I've heard
that
of,
never
I've
had
heard,
that.
I must have heard of that on the blooming
Oh,
pools and all of
Yeah.
that. You know when they're doing from round the grounds.
In the
Yeah,
sticks.
no worries, mate. Honestly, I just
No,
like to
that's
educate
right.
people on our stages,
interesting.
on our positions. It's
I
a
think
bit
it should
fun.
be called Pepsi Field Mill.
Again, I'll let
Yeah.
Nigel know, mate. I'll see if Nigel can do it.
One
right.
cool field mill was a little bit too long.
This is the lineup Liverpool gone
Go on,
with tonight.
strong.
Alisson, Szoboszlai, Gomez, Van Dijk. Did he do that
Oh,
on
wow.
purpose?
He just got you to say
Robertson, Grapple, Birch, McAllister, Jones, Salami,
Come on, Wolves. Let's see what they got.
Oh, honestly. Right. Why was women not allowed in the field? Answer is because it was men's. Oh, God.
Oh, God. Lord have
This is
mercy.
Monty Python, isn't it?
Oh,
You're on the
God,
smell
yes.
of elderberries, you know.
Right,
It's
that brings us to the perfect time of ending the stream with this bit. The score prediction.
Ooh, I
Now,
like that.
go with your heart, go with your head, or go with your desire. It's every way you want to go with it tonight.
A little bit of everything.
I feel like I've been picking on Ali tonight, so I'll start with Ali. Ali, what's your prediction for tonight, my friend?
Don't worry, Coach Ali can
Oh,
take it.
by the
mate.
way, I should let you know who actually won that quiz. It was Neil.
I think
so well
I'm
done,
going to
Neil.
go geek.
yeah.
Neil won the quiz.
Yes, Tonsi, get in there, lad. Yeah, man.
He's got his wife holding up the.
I don't mind losing to anyone on this part of the show. It's when we're doing the teams, that's when we got to win.
Yeah, right.
So what's your
Yeah.
prediction, Ali? Sorry, mate.
3+. It's got to be 3. We got to win by 3 goals plus. They'll stop playing at halftime if we're going early. I'm going to go 4-1.
4-1 to the Arsenal. Okay. Brenny.
I hope it's more, but yeah, 4-1.
Well, the guys will know what I said yesterday on the channel, so I'm still sticking with it. I'm going 3-0 to us.
3-0.
Yeah, solid. Clean
Nick.
sheet would be nice.
Knowing the reindeers like I do, I think they might, get
Or
Nick
it could
a
be
goal.
7. Is it 7, reindeers?
And I'm
Looking at
going,
7?
so I'm going to say 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1
I fancy
Arsenal.
him to get one.
I should have said
Okay.
6-1. Damn.
Neil.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the lineups, yesterday I on Brenny's channel, I gave a solid 2-0. But if we're going to go, and it looks as though we may go stronger, I was hoping it was going to be all youth. But I mean, I want a minimum of 5-1 to the Arsenal.
Okay.
And that's, but I'm just going to add a little caveat to that. We're not being arrogant here, and we're not if there's any Mansfield Town
No, not at all.
fans
Not at all.
in the chat, we're not disrespecting you as a club. It's just that's what we expect, especially
just
after
being real.
Wigan and how we've been performing in the cups this season.
Yeah.
And we've taken it quite seriously. So I hope the boys have a very professional approach to the game.
This is going to be
then-
their cup final, though, isn't it?
Yeah, no, exactly. And we're playing away from home. It's a bit like Portsmouth, right? We conceded early, and then we ended up winning we scored 4, didn't we?
Yeah.
So something like that, we'll be content. I'll be very disappointed if we win by the odd goal, by the way.
Yeah.
Even if we had the under-23s out, I'll be disappointed with that. But that's just how far we've come as a club, I'd say.
Yeah. No, fair enough, mate. What was your prediction again, Neil? Sorry, mate.
5-1. Bob.
Sorry.
What's
sorry,
yours,
just
Bobby?
sorry.
What are you going with?
You can tell Nigel tonight as well.
I think
do.
3-1 to
Okay.
the Arsenal. I don't know. I yeah, I think Nigel's going to make sure that it's going to make a hard game for us.
Yeah,
I reckon I reckon they'll play some dark magic with the pitch. It kind of gives me a bit of a clue with what they're doing on their TikToks and stuff. I think they're going to do something that's going to make it a little bit harder for us.
Little brick wall around the corner flags.
Are you kidding me? What, they're going to fork up the pitch? Is that what you're saying, Sir Bobby?
Make it heavy.
I just think they're going to. Well, they're allowed to do it within a certain. Because obviously, I don't.
So they're allowed to do that, but we can't score from corners and various set plays.
Yeah, but this
Very
is the thing.
interesting. That
I
we score
have.
corners. The ball's in the air.
I don't
not on
know
the
who
ground.
keeps saying this absolute rubbish, but the whole point of a corner is to do what? Is it to go to the chip shop?
Score.
Is it to go to Asda? Is it to paint a
Put the
picture?
ball in the net.
It's to take them to the corner shop.
Yeah, honestly, what is the point of a corner if it's not to score from it?
It's
Yeah.
very confusing.
I don't
How did
understand
Manchester
it.
United win the Champions League in '99? Wasn't that
Yeah.
2 corners?
Honestly, it's mental.
What was
No, Ali.
What did
Ali,
Zinedine
you've
Zidane
got
do?
to stop with logic. We're not allowed to do it. Everyone else is.
Exactly. What did Zinedine Zidane do in the '98 World Cup? If I'm not mistaken, he scored 2
Headbutt
headers.
someone.
Yeah, it did.
That was a few years later.
Oh, that was 2006.
Yeah. That's it.
But this is my point. So it's just agendas, and it's like Bobby said, which is a very good point, and I haven't thought about it. Well, I mentioned it, but I didn't think of it as deeply as Bobby did about going back to the 90s. Arsenal are trying to play football like that. But that's just in the Premier League, because if we play in the Champions League, we're playing attractive football. I think one of the boys said it on a previous panel. I think it was OG who said, you've liked watching Arsenal in the Champions League this year.
Yeah.
And that's a fact, because we've been playing open, very beautiful, expansive football. In the Premier League, it's turned out to be like Serie A in the 90s, the Italian teams of the 90s, and they were famous for that 1-0 to Italy score. Even the German teams, 1-0, 1-0. So we've got a bit of both, depending on what opposition we play. And if they attack, then we more often than not do what we did to Spurs. And if it's like a Chelsea, mid-block, counter-attack,
But
Do you
don't
know what I
forget,
mean, guys? Am I wrong there? Am I assessing that wrong?
don't forget that only Pep Guardiola is allowed to revolutionize football. It would seem, because, and I've said this repeatedly, and I actually, like I said to everyone in our WhatsApp group the other day, I spent a good hour out of my working day to go and troll everybody on Facebook, all the rival fans and stuff.
Good.
And I thoroughly enjoyed it, because you get fans that are trying to critique Arsenal, like Tottenham fans, and I'm like, dude, that's like an architect. That's like trying to critique architecture when you live in a shed, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think our football is the way it is because that is the way the Premier League has demanded us to play this season. And you know what? Do I enjoy watching it? Not particularly. I prefer passing football, lots of goals, but at the same time, I think we need to understand, and Mikel Arteta has said this, when we're playing other teams, we're not playing a game. We're playing several mini games within one game.
Within the game, yes.
Whether that's defensive, whether that's attacking, whether that's in the midfield, whether that's positions, whether that's playing low blocks, whether it's playing mid blocks. There's so many aspects now from a technical side of the game that I think, everyone still, the Gary Nevilles of this world, who it was
he knows better, man. It's all clickbait, rage bait.
Yeah,
of course it is. And
Rio Ferdinand hit the nail on the head.
But I think from my point of view, I get really frustrated because I think to myself, we are making the best of a situation that the Premier League is making us play. And you know what? Fair play to Arteta. Fair play. He's looking at it and going, statistically, what can I do? Okay, well, I'm going to go and I'm going to play games inside games, and I'm gonna I think sometimes for people like Eze, I think he gives him too much information, and I think Eze's sitting there going, oh my god, dude, just stop. But I think people that can handle it, like Rice, and all of our players are saying it, they go into the game with such technical knowledge about the opponent that they have to have that, and I think that is going to win us the league this season. So we should celebrate it. I don't care what anyone else says. We should celebrate it. Let's win the league. I want to score more corners. I want to score 100 more corners. I love it. I think it's great.
We've done pretty in second, haven't we? How many times?
Yeah.
Pretty in second, pretty in third, pretty in fourth.
08, 09.
We weren't pretty in second last season, that's for sure. We were not pretty in second last season, guys.
I was really interested.
I think that was more down to injuries, mate. We had a lot of attacking offensive players up. But what I would quickly like to end on before Bobby shuts the show down is this Arsenal team multifunctional in the sense of we can play attacking football when we want to, or are we just shut up sharp 1-0 to the Arsenal every week?
We've shown it. Look at Bayern Munich.
Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan,
we spanked Bayern Munich 3-0, and they haven't lost a game in 18 games.
Correct.
For that game.
Exactly.
So I think we can play in a different way. I'm really interested to hear Bobby's take on how the
That's why I've asked it
this weekend, this season. In my opinion, in your opinion, Bobby.
Because I personally believe, before Bobby answers it, I think we're multifunctional. I don't think we're rigid. I don't think we play one style brand of football. I think we just play what we've got in front of us. And yes, the other night it was a struggle, but you're going to get those games. Arsenal, Portsmouth, and our invincible season. We were lucky to draw that game. We didn't play well that day. Yeah. So it's like you're going to get those games, but can this Arsenal team adapt? Because Stoke City, for example, could not play the way we play in the Champions League ever in Tony Pulis's reign. Sam Allardyce side had that flexibility when they got that Ivan Campo in, Hierro, JJ Okocha, all those guys, fair enough. But majority of the time, teams are either very, very defensive or very attack-minded. There's nothing in the middle. I think we can do a little bit of both, but we're not amazing at either.
We've dealt with those teams at home, but struggled away.
Yeah. Which ones?
We struggled away with those sort of type of games. Struggled away.
Bobby, what's
we battered them.
Sorry, say that again, Neil.
Sorry, mate. What's your opinion on, like, the way that the Premier League has changed the season and almost forced us to play a certain way in the Premier League versus how we've played in the Champions League, for instance, which has been more flowing football, more goals, more expansive. what's your view on how the Premier League this season's changed to make us adapt to what we have to done to win this league?
Everyone knows I don't like Arteta, right? I'll state that very clearly right at the beginning.
Everyone knows I don't like
Because
Arteta.
exactly, but what he has learned over the last couple of seasons is how to win ugly and how to get drawn and not lose. What he doesn't want to do is lose, and we have hardly lost this season, and I'll give him credit for that. Heinz was brought in to do exactly how we're playing football in the Premier League.
Okay,
Because he's a very defensive-minded coach, and he's done an incredible job. I think a lot of the teams in the Premier League this season, Man City have found out non-stop times, you can't play the way that you always think you can. You have to adapt.
That's right.
Arteta has adapted the way that we play football. You can see what we're capable of in the Champions League, but you can't do that in the Premier League at the moment because of the way that teams set up against you.
Yeah.
You play like that like we do in the Champions League in the Premier League, I guarantee we would have lost nearly about 10 games.
They would have got slapped a few times.
We would not be fighting for the title. I guarantee it. All these teams that I know you guys love scoring are all simulated. That is why you score them. They're all simulated against the opposition, and they all win. If they don't win, they change the lineups, and they'll give me a new lineup to give to you to score. That is something you don't know about these teams that are given to you. They are all simulated to beat the opposition. Exactly. They are. I personally sometimes think they're absolutely mental as well. But they all win against the opposition.
They're set up,
But they're all set up in a specific way. And with the way that our squad is, I'm not scared anymore this season.
Yes.
I think we will win the Premier League. I am the most confident I have been for a while. Doesn't mean I'm happy about the way that we play football, but I don't have to be. I'm going to be happy holding the trophy. Thank you very much. See you later. See you next season when Tottenham are in the Championship and no one else has the title. We are. But the thing is, and this is where the Premier League needs to worry, we're setting up to dominate for 10 years.
Yep.
We're not just going to win this league and next season we're going to just laugh it off. We're going to try and dominate for 10 years.
Yes, there we are.
As long as we don't play the way we're playing now next season, I don't.
Oh, no, we won't. I put money on it.
Hell no.
Obviously, the players that Bobby will inform us in due course, the players that we bring in will be an upgrade of what we've got now, which should improve our attack, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Without naming names at this stage, obviously we've got the potential of Alvarez, Bawadi, and all these guys.
About last night, Ali, on my channel, myself, Nick, and we were talking about this last night with the attack because changes will have to be made. I agree.
Bobby, with the simulations,
yes,
is there any concern? Because my biggest concern is one about the rotation we're doing with and not using certain players.
Yeah.
But if we're only a goal up, we've got some players with heavy load playing competitive football for the entirety of the match because the other team's always in the match. And I feel like, is there a concern because we're not getting that second goal to kill the game?
Yeah.
Which allows substitutions, and that's my concern because if you have a look at our last 4 games of the season, they're very winnable. But if we are tired and fatigued by then, they're also very losable.
Oh,
and that's my only concern about the way we're playing football is the fact that we're not giving our players any breathing space to get off the pitch because we've got the game won.
I agree. And at the end of the day, the only person that can make that decision at the end of the day is Arteta. Do the coaches agree with the way that he picks his squad? Not all the time. There are certain players that I know I put in fitness wise on percentage, but if people to ask me fatigue, which I'm not allowed to give you because that will be concerning if people saw fatigue levels of certain players, not just Arsenal, this is across Premier League, by the way, it's not just Arsenal that are having this problem. It would be alarming because some of these players are extremely fatigued. Zubimendi, as I said earlier, if I see him there tomorrow, I'll be fuming. I don't want to see him anywhere near Mansfield. He can go to Nottingham and go and have a wimpy. That's absolutely fine. But I don't want to see him in Mansfield.
One thing
Yes.
I will say about these elite athletes is a week is enough, and then they can go again for 3-4 weeks at full blast.
Really?
So if you were doing a block of strength conditioning work or through a season, that 1 week off of just not playing and just taking over, that should replenish the body for a 4 to 6 week period after that. And then whether you play 90 minutes, 60 minutes, that will be managed by the sports scientists, but they will have individuals on different protein shakes, different recovery times, and so on and so forth, depending on what position you play. Depending on your weight will determine how much protein you take on board. These are all the things that they'll be doing game by game after pre-match workouts, pre-post. They'll be doing all of this stuff behind the scenes. So some players will need it more, like Bobby said in the chat the other day. Some players in our squad, like I can see, they like playing every 3-4 days.
Yeah.
They're durable enough to do it, but they need that 1 week of just chilling and ticking over. So we would call in that ticking over week, you're doing some stretching, you're doing some light ball work, for example, for football, and then you're getting ready for example, Declan Rice, Zubimendi, getting ready for Leverkusen.
Yeah.
I have
That'll
one
be their
question,
prep.
Bobby, 'cause I know you obviously want to end the stream. I just have one more question with regards to a player. And Ben White, are the injuries the reason we're seeing less of him, or is there external, or not? When I say
Yeah,
external,
I wondered on that. Is it down in tools or something?
issues that are affecting it? Yeah, that's my question really, because
So-
I'm not sure about. I mean, I like Ben White, but I'm not sure.
I love Ben White. But Berta came in with a specific mandate, and any player that continuously has knocks
Yep.
will be sold by the club.
Good.
And these are silly little knocks, because if you're not putting anything into the club, you're not worth having at the club. And I know
Yeah,
that sounds
that
really
makes
hard,
sense. No, it is.
but that is the way that Andrea works, and that is what he's going to do. So if you see players continuously getting injured, they will not have a career at Arsenal. And it's not just because they're not just giving us what we need. They're obviously taking a huge wage, and
That's right.
also damaging their transfer value. Now, this is I know Ali said about putting him at centre back. I'll be honest, putting him at centre back will damage his value, because he's a very good right wing back now.
No,
putting
just
him
for
back at
Mansfield.
well, I'll be honest. I
Just
still
against the Reindeers, brother.
well, we'll get onto the reindeers shortly, because I've had someone to quickly look it up for me. I reckon we'll lose £5 million if we put him at centre back on Ben White.
Oh, just even for like a 90 minutes. That's very
because
interesting.
his stats at centre back are horrendous compared to
Very
a
interesting.
right back, and it really does hurt a player when you're putting him out. I know it's not technically out of his position, but now everyone classes him as a right back.
That's
Ben White.
interesting.
We don't class him as a centre back anymore.
So even if
he would do well in
FA Cup
Spain.
game, even in
Yeah.
the FA Cup game
Oh,
against
mate.
the lower league opposition,
Oh,
putting someone
100%.
out of position
Yeah.
for a game
Oh,
can
you should
affect their transfer
honestly,
value. I didn't know that.
My system is like a stock market, and honestly,
That's
the amount
amazing.
of times if you were to put it's never going to happen before anyone tries to clip me and say this is going to happen tomorrow, because it's not. Ray at striker tomorrow, he'll lose £20 million on his value, just like that.
That's crazy. And then so then what about then if you stick Rare back and go against Leverkusen? Does that rise go back up to 20 plus?
No, it doesn't, because you played him that one game at striker.
Wow.
It's I know it's mental. That's
So
how the market.
Long, Bobby, does it take for that value to reach that point again?
Probably, I'd say, because obviously that's never happened in football, so I'm going to have to guess. But I'm going to guess about 10 to 15 games of continuous in goal.
Okay, so this brings me to my point. When Arteta doesn't pick certain players in certain positions and adjusts into the position, now any manager for that matter,
Yeah, this is not just
as
Arteta,
fans, we need to take that into consideration. Because at the end of the day, it's a business at the end of the day. But we as fans, but it's a football match. I don't want Timber to play.
It's way more than that now.
That's interesting. So 5 million for Ben White because he's right back to centre back.
Yeah.
So
quite
that'll
easily.
take 10 to what? Between 5-10 games for him to reach that
Again,
million
yeah,
again?
it's normally around the same period. You have
Are we
to-
doing the same to Miles by not playing him in midfield?
Miles is a situation that is happening behind the scenes at the moment, very much like Ethan. That one I won't talk about until probably June, because for
So
the
he might
information
get
I have right now, Arsenal fans will not be happy.
Okay.
So I'm going to wait till the reviews happened and discuss what we're actually going to do
Wow.
before I mount anything.
And I-
because-
At least he
Sorry,
signed
Bobby,
along.
I had one, but I got another. I love
Okay,
having you,
Neil.
Bobby. I've missed you so much. Eze, mate. What's happening
Yes.
with Eze?
Absolutely fine at Arsenal. Thank you very much.
Perfect, because I love him. And I know
I
he
think
needs
he's
time to
getting
adapt.
better.
He needs time to adapt, and I get that. But because I don't want him, I don't want any talk about Eze going anywhere. So I don't want that to ever happen.
Nah, he'll stick about.
He's a
Because
good
I
man.
Eze-
wondered if we was going to use him as a make weight at some point for Musiala. He gets to go with Elite to Bayern, and if
That'd be
Musiala
Odegaard then.
recovers well,
Yeah, I heard of God.
We'll take
Okay.
Odegaard instead, Geeks.
I don't
Eze's
see
a
Eze
gooner,
going
man.
anywhere this summer.
I would say,
at all.
if you notice, even against Brighton, he's starting to link up a little bit better with Gyökeres, the 1-2
Yes.
touches.
they're doing a lot of pairing up in training as
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
by the looks of it.
Are
Same
they?
with Gyökeres. Gyökeres next season, mark my words, is going to be a gun man. Watch.
He will.
He's
He will,
really
and
dangerous.
especially with
Yeah,
the
definitely.
personnel we're going to bring in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
gonna help.
So
Fine.
I'm not concerned by our
Just
plans.
need a
at
good
the
left
moment.
winger. A good left winger. That's what we need.
Oh, I'm definitely not concerned by that either.
Okay.
Oh,
Anyway, right, guys, we are going to wrap it up. We're going over 2 hours, but I'll allow it because obviously it's my first stream back, so we've obviously had a nice little chat, and obviously everyone enjoyed, especially Ali enjoyed that quiz. I saw the
Great.
enthusiasm from him.
Loved it.
And because
Absolutely loved it.
he loves the
Come on.
reindeers, he can support a Danish team called Randers FC, who their nickname is the Reindeers. There was one back in the 1856, but unfortunately they're disbanded now, so they don't exist. And it's not far, because I'm pretty sure I remember where Brenny's from. Leytonstone. That's not far from you, is it, Brenny?
no way.
Stone, yeah,
Wanderers
my-
FC.
well, my grandparents lived in Leytonstone, right near the station.
Yeah, well, their
Oxford.
nickname was the Reindeers as well back then. So
Wow.
Get
Yeah.
in.
there you go.
Yeah.
It's a bit of information for you. Thank you very much for helping me, everybody, behind the scenes. Big up to Israel. So welcome back. Thank you very much, mate.
Yes,
I hope
Israel.
you're doing well. Big up to Chris. Great to see you, mate. Honestly, I've missed hearing from you as well. But yes, regarding F1, obviously, I will be looking forward to that this weekend, because this season I haven't looked forward to the season so much as this one. But
Yeah, same.
to see
Right.
Cadillac on the grid is going to be great. Guys, really appreciate it. We're going to go round and tell you where everyone can find you. Brenny, where can they find you, my friend?
Well, you know what, Bobby's been great. You back on as well, and you're back in tip-top shape now, and you're out getting your revenge on everyone and with the challenge and everything, and really, going for Ali as well. That's just bully, but that's just bully. That's just harassment. It really is. You get arrested for that shit. But, you know what I mean? But thanks for having me on. Big up to the takeover. Big up to those in the chat as always. Like, share, subscribe, please, if you haven't already. Growing channel, it's a growing channel. Proud to be a part of it as well. And also, you can find me on my own channel. There's some of you lovely people that haven't subscribed to me yet. Yeah, I know. But thank you. You can subscribe to my channel as well, Brenny Gay 74. Really, really getting there now, and it's been great. It's a slow journey, and you'll always catch me on X, and you'll catch me on Instagram threads as well. And big up to yourselves. Bless.
Thank you, mate. Nick, where can they find you?
You can find me on page 327 of the Argos catalogue. Item 18.
I'm going to look it up now. What page did you go?
327.
327. I'm going to see what's on that page now.
Go on, let's do it. Always happy to be here on the Football Takeover. If you haven't already, people, please like, share, and subscribe. Bobby and the boys are top gooners and deserve your support. And up the reindeers. That's all I've got to say.
Exactly. Up the reindeers. We're all supporting the reindeers now. Big up to Randers FC in Denmark. And the quiz winner, Neil. Where can they find you?
Well, firstly, thank you for having me back on. I always enjoy Football Takeover. It's phenomenal. Bobby, obviously amazing to have you back. Big up G as well. That's also been doing it as well. I think he's done a great job. Coach Ali and the boys, Brenny K, was on his channel last night. Great fun as well. Really good channel. Everyone should subscribe to that one, as well as Football Takeover, guys. Growing community, amazing information, great laugh, wonderful quizzes. And great fun, guys.
To get that in there.
You can find me on X, usually taking the mickey out of other fans, as well as ourselves as well, and also in the Football Takeover Discord as well. But yeah, thanks for having me on, and good to have you back, Bobs.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Ali, where can they find you, my friend?
Yeah, here at the Football Takeover on YouTube, obviously. Whenever we're doing a stream, I'll be here as much as I can. Obviously, it's great to have you back, Bobby. It was nice to have the full squad out today. I know, sorry, I couldn't make the start to have us all on the screen at the same time, but at least we all made it through this stream with your first one back, with everyone participating who are the regulars. And you can also find us on X, TikTok, and Instagram, Football TK Over. We are growing. We will continue to grow. As OG said, it's a process. So yeah, we'll keep it moving.
Honestly, it's so good to be back because what's going on in the comments is hilarious. Where's Neil's headphones? Don't ask Chris. He likes the vibrations. Does Ali shave his beard? Oh my word! Honestly, it's so good to be back.
I did trim it last week, but I do need to go to the hairdressers. I'm too busy at the moment.
Give over, coach, you handsome man, you.
Right, just to let you know where you'll see me.
I'll send you a reindeer.
I'm gonna get top.
G will be doing the match reaction tomorrow. If there's any change to that, then obviously I'll do something to make sure that is covered. And then I'll be back Tuesday evening for the Leverkusen game, which is on Wednesday, I believe. And my first chat along will be back next weekend against Everton.
Come on,
because it's 5:30, so I can do that. The same rules will apply. I won't be doing early ones on weekends because I still want to be able to spend some time with family and stuff. So my chest is as cheap as anything. Chris having to be fair, mate, it's not really a watch along anymore with me. It's normally I just have a good old chat along because I end up chatting about all sorts.
On that note, just quickly, Bobby, we will be pushing out a new show soon. So just watch out for that over the next few weeks. Some of the panel and I will be starting a new show called Football Breakdown, and we'll be discussing various topics within football. It could be about VAR, it could be about Tottenham, how shit they are, or continue to be how continue to be that.
Shit.
And it just literally. And various other topics within football, transfers, whatever, ex-football players talking nonsense. And then it will be recorded content that we'll be putting out onto the Football Takeover platform.
Awesome, mate. Chris making sure he reminds me that it is a watch along. I'll be honest, there are some times especially when I'm watching Arsenal, I'm not watching it. I'm watching something on my phone that's entertaining more. So
we watch it when we get corners.
Yeah, exactly. There's been times that me and Brenny have stopped watching the film. We're just talking about food and God knows what else. So honestly,
and then And then all of a sudden we score, and then we'll say, "Oh, Trossard's been absolute crap," and then he scores a goal.
Exactly. That's how it works. So anyway, you'll see me definitely Tuesday night for the Leverkusen, and my first chat along will be back. Oh, watch along for Chris just to make him happy. Will be next weekend against Everton, and obviously will be a preview as well.
Big one.
Jaffa cake is a cake. I agree with that. It is a cake.
Yep, it is.
It is.
Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Speak to you later. See you
See you
later.
boys tomorrow.
Thank you.
Take
Ciao,
it easy.
ciao.
Bye bye.